Yo. Yo, yo, yo. What's up? Just gonna check a thing or two. Okay, yeah. 1080, 60 FPS, let's go. Good. Gonna lower the volume for myself maybe. But I'm gonna keep it as it is for the stream. Let's go. Let's start without any further ado. Let's just go. Let's just do this. Hello everybody. My name is rarebear and today we are playing the 2.4 update for Honkai Star Rail. I am not slacking. It is August, as I said. We are doing more, we are streaming more, we are making more content. I hope to God to finally turn my streams, my VODs to YouTube videos, because I literally got Premiere Pro yesterday and I'm learning how to use it. I've made some little montages to see how it all works, but I don't think I'm on a level of familiarity with Adobe Premiere Pro to be able to edit a fucking 7-hour long live stream. Also, I cursed in the first 2 minutes, so well, RIP to the VOD, by the way. But yeah, what are we going to do today? Well, there was an update, there was a 2.4 update, so today we are doing the finest duel under the pristine blue. Homecoming Wardens is the first quest in a line, because today we are playing the 2.4 story until I can get my hands on March. I don't know, how March to Mastery, A Star is Born. I don't know how much we're gonna do today, but I hope we can do as much as we can. the most we can, should I say. Fuck, I've been streaming in English for 2 years and I still don't know the language, bro. I don't think in my mind in English enough to be able to just snap into it, right? But okay, so let's just start with Homecoming Wardens. Receive comes from the Shienzo, and this is to go to the Express. So we go to the Express. And we investigate the radio. You have an interstellar message, please check it promptly.
Phew.
What's up, Pom-Pom?
What's up, Pom-Pom? Let's do
got a
auto.
message from the Xianzhou La Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
Oh no. Why is that? Oh, because we were supposed to go to where
How's your trailblazing expedition going?
Black Swan recommended.
Soon, the Xianzhou La Fu will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the La Fu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony.
Sorry, just checking my mic.
Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Well, things are getting lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
Trailblazing is all about having fun. I'm still recovering from the trauma caused by the last festivity.
Yeah, me too. But wait, won't it look unprofessional if we attend 2 ceremonies in a row? Aren't we supposed to be focused on restoring astral charts and doing some serious scientific exploration?
We are doing
So
research
we should leave
for
March behind
science.
to take care of the Express?
Yes.
Hey, like Friday or Saturday.
The Xianzhou Luofu has recently overcome a crisis. By
Oh
holding
my
reward
fucking
there,
God.
Demonstrating to everyone that they've
I understood the
stability
joke.
and safety.
Cause Sunday.
But that's what everyone said before we went to Penacony. You'll be totally safe under the
Jeez.
family's protection.
No need to worry. The war dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships. Aside from star skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from the Taikian Roboball contest we've seen before.
What do you think, Himiko?
Have we seen
Since
them?
we've accepted Miss Black Swan's
I don't
proposal,
really remember.
we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop.
Okay.
With Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. It could
Huh?
earn us some favors before we set off. However, it may take a few weeks.
Aw, so that means we're not going to the Luofu.
No, we are getting dropped at
Being
Lao
an
Fu and
adult means
Himeko
maintaining
goes.
relationships, whether we like it or not, March. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony. So here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Luofu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron May and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile, you, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the war dance.
What do you two think?
Ah, it's like the original expedition on Yarilo. Yeah, let's go. I wanna play with Leviathan fossils.
I don't hear any objections.
I don't wanna play with Leviathan
Now that everyone's on board with
fossils.
the plan,
I've been
it's
playing
time
too
to
much
work with
Divergent
the
Universe,
Xianzhou Luofu.
and every time I'm facing Swarm with Firefly and Ranmei in my team, I'm just having like Vietnam flashbacks. Even though discuss travel plans with Mark, travel plans with the other members of the Express. Oh, optional. Let's go.
Kalinga Abyss. What does she expect to find there? Current research on the Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life forms.
I'm
That's
interested
why
about
geniuses
this
are interested in that.
Kailenga.
Science
or
is
however
all
you
about
pronounce it.
uncovering the unknown.
The first thing I thought when they said that, I was like, huh? Kalit? Elden Ring? Yeah, I've been playing too much Elden to have a safe trip.
Don't miss us too much. If I stumble upon some cool Leviathan fossils, I'll bring a few back as souvenirs for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's go.
Himiko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun.
I don't know about that.
By the way, Don Hung, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Luofu, right?
Right.
And just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Luofu by yourselves? I don't think so.
Did our boy overcome
Plus,
the trauma?
Mr. Yang is right.
And
The Ambrosial Arbor
I haven't
crisis
played
just
the
ended,
companion quests.
and
I really have to
unlike
play the
the
companion
shoreline
quests.
species are still feeling uneasy. And that's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the war dance.
I really
Show
have
that
to
the
play the
Xianzhou
companion
Luofu
quests because I
is
didn't know
and safe.
that so much was
And since he has extended an invitation,
resolved in them.
it's only right
I
that
got spoiled on
visit my
Jingliu,
old friend.
basically. Because I didn't even know it was in the game, right? I was like, oh, companion quests. I did the Herta space station once, and I did, I think, Clara on Yarilo,
Many memories.
and Natasha on Yarilo. And they were like little quests that expanded on the characters, right? Like gave them a different perspective maybe, but there wasn't anything like main story related so far for me. So I didn't know that Xianzhou actually did a lot, probably. So here's something for all of you, a poem by March 7th. What memories? Care to spill the details?
Hey, I'm not actually gonna recite a poem.
Why
I
not?
was just about all the twists
Lambert,
and turns we
Lambert.
went through when we first arrived on the Cienjo. This time, we're not being forced or enticed or chasing after wanted criminals.
Oh yeah, wait, is
And
Tingyun
we
still
didn't have
dead?
to sneak in through the cargo dock. This trip has been incredibly smooth.
Yeah, just one loading screen.
Quite unusual, I must say.
Definitely unusual. So easily pleased. Don't jinx us.
I agree.
Everyone's standing just like this. Oh, my second hand is not working. Whatever. Rarebear, I saw the Skyfaring commissions. Noticed that the Express has docked at the Cienzo. Are you guys on the Laufo already? Yeah. Fresh off at Starskiff Haven. The General sent me to welcome you all at Starskiff Haven. See you in a bit. Okay, Yangqing. I still don't really like you, but okay.
Haven always this crowded?
They added more
There's so many
NPCs.
people
Let's
here. I
go.
can barely hear anything.
Yeah,
Yanqing
more
said General
NPCs.
Jing Yuan sent him to welcome us. But where is he?
Let's wait for him in front of the loom. It's the most prominent landmark on the dock.
Okay. Let's go.
Hey, you guys! Hold on a moment.
Oh, Pepeshi.
Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right? Are you familiar with the Cienjo Lafu?
Yes.
We know a little bit about it. What do you need?
We are from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather
Yes, we've
interesting
heard about it.
materials for making dream bubbles.
Oh, we just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Lofu?
The square. I come right to the right people. Why don't you ask the locals? Kinda?
Did, but the locals were all like, come on, there's nothing worth seeing on the Lafu. It's
What?
so boring here.
What? What the fucking
Can't
crazy
blame
locals?
If someone asked me what's there to see on Penacony, I'd probably struggle to answer too.
Everything.
That's why we're asking fellow tourists.
Most of the tourists around at the moment are here to attend the war dance. And that's why we're here too.
Yeah, we know about that ceremony. But isn't the fighting ring still closed?
There's a fighting
I've
ring?
heard the ring was actually converted from a
Wait,
huge
they must have
commercial
added a lot of
fighter
this, cause that was not here. The Cienzo wasn't actually this crowded as they said. Even if those are just floating PNGs, this adds so much to the atmosphere.
The Radiant Feldspar is bigger, I guess.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
Well, the
We're
plaza
looking
with
for
all the
unique
shops that there was the
experiences that you
event,
won't
right?
find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
Or if you would be allowed
You're
then
the
the
expert
divination
here.
commission.
Give them some suggestions.
Yeah, Aurum Alley, Fister Garden, Scale Gorge, Waterscape. I was talking about the Aurum Alley.
Good idea. The everyday vibe of the Aurum Alley is a rare find on the planet of festivities.
Everyday vibe. Yeah, our clients have had their fair share of adrenaline-pumping dreamscapes. Maybe something down to earth would touch their hearts.
Thanks for the suggestion. We'll head to the Aurum Alley to gather materials. Maybe we'll run into each other there in a couple of days.
Is that an event?
Yanqing's here.
Really? Let's go catch up with him.
There's been too much of sparkle in Penacony, so my first thought was, wait, that's probably not Yangqing. God damn it, Penacony ruined me. Penacony actually freaking ruined me.
There you are. Everyone, this
Hey
way.
Todd. But there's Todd with a quest. And he's talking, what the fuck?
They do not care in the slightest for historical relics.
No, he's not anymore. It is found by primary sources of running around everywhere on Shenzhou for research purposes. With my hectic schedule, it's a miracle. Oh my god, I forgot I have this. The Intelligentsia Guild always trades knowledge for knowledge, and that's our guiding principle. You'd better prepare something interesting for me. So, what can I do for you today? Why do you have a quest for me? You came at a good time, Rare, but there's something I wanted to ask you. Wait, isn't Todd the guy from Penacony? I mean, he's from Shenzhou, but he's from Penacony, the Dreamscape, the same area where Firefly's place. He's the guy that was like guarded by the girl, and you had to convince the girl in reality and then him in reality, but he was on Shenzhou, right? That's the same guy, that's the researcher. Nothing of that sort. I'm just curious about the happenings on the Laofu. Besides, aren't we close friends who help each other out? Or is he one of the researchers from... Oh, I don't remember the names. But here from Shenzhou. From the I wanted to say Academia. No, Genshin. Whatever. If you know, you know. And if I'm talking nonsense, then correct me if I'm wrong. Looks like you're quite perturbed after helping with my research last time. I swear on Non's name that your investigation will not be used immorally. Back to the topic, could you tell me what happened in Scale Gorge Waterscape? You talk about your experience. Okay, so this might be an old quest that I just didn't do. The reincarnated Hal Elder has returned to his homeland, parted the sea and stirred the waves. Just hearing you say this gives me a vivid imagery, as if I were there. Since I started studying the history of the Shenzhou civilization, I have been longing to visit the famous sites and the Laofu mentioned in the books. It's a shame that the Star Rail has come unstable since the disappearance of Akivili. The worlds are getting further and further away from each other, and the guild has gradually lost interest in the Shenzhou. My teacher Bernini was a fan of Shenzhou culture all his life. That name rings a bell somewhere. He once wrote to me describing the peculiar ecology in Scale Gorge Waterscape and the water that was full of vitality. Unfortunately, cultural study has always been a niche thing. Without an impressive result, a study would not be founded. In the end, my teacher never returned to the teaching post out of embarrassment and left to work elsewhere. As for me, I'm just a mediocre, untalented person. In fear of ending up the same way as my teacher, I've wasted most of my life on things that would quickly get me rich and famous. Now that I'm getting older, I have decided to stay true to myself and come here. Help me, Rarebear. I want to complete what was left unfinished by my teacher and witness the beautiful Scale Gorge waterscape before I am too old to walk. Of course, you can take some time to think it over. This time I won't promise a handsome pay, as I understand the offer is humiliating to a nameless. After all, both of us have the same kind of courage. While we scholars study for the unknown, the nameless pursue the While we scholars study the unknown, the nameless pursue the unknown, right? I guess, but the wording was so weird. I was prepared to say the known, like one of us is chasing what is known. Like maybe better understand something, whatever. Todd gets breathless after speaking so fast. He waits for your decision while catching his breath. Yeah, sure, but like I guess that's for later, maybe. Let's go to the action.
Hey, everyone.
Kafka is still wanted. Kafka is still wanted on the Shenzhou. There was the fucking poster.
It's been that long since we last saw you. But Yanqing, are you?
Blade.
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
We've only been away for a few months.
Long time no see. Yeah, you're definitely taller. Cautiously pink Yanqing's cheek. Nah, please, I have to.
What are you doing?
Sorry, but
After
Ah!
our previous adventures,
Jesus, jump
I'm
scare, weird.
suspicious of whoever greets us first.
We're talking.
You have to be suspicious around me
What?
too.
I'm so sorry I screamed.
You know, the last time we came to the Xianzhou, the first person who
Oh.
greeted us was...
I'm fucking
I get it.
speechless.
Better safe than sorry.
Seriously, I've never seen the Luofu so lively before.
I'm just in
I
shock
was a
right
bit
now.
worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon.
That was an actual jump scare.
Seeing
What the
bustling
fuck?
Starskiff Haven,
It's like when
I
Traveler
understand
talked at
why
the end of
Shinran chose this timing.
what was the second
There's
region
people
in
from other
Genshin?
delves and travelers like you three who've come from afar. With the war dance coming up, there's
Jesus
a huge
Christ.
number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight.
Yo, I need to calm myself down.
General
Holy
said
fuck.
This ceremony would help the Xianzhou Luofu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace. By the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhuming and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings.
Why are those so hard to pronounce? The Zooming and the Yaoqing.
Yeah, I wonder if you've heard of it. It's known as the Star Forge, and it's responsible for providing more than half of
Let the
Cloud
rock
Knight's
speak to you in
armaments.
Chinese.
The
Ching
Xianzhou
chong chong
Zhuming
chong.
boasts skilled craftsmasters,
That was so
and
fucked up
General
of the rock,
Fan
by the
is a
way.
top-notch craftsman
That was
himself.
so fucking crazy.
If only I could get a sword forged by him, I'd be on cloud 9.
By the way, Yanqing, where are we headed next?
I'm sorry for talking your ear off. The General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum. He's been eager to hear about how the Express has been doing.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side.
Just like his VA. He's adorable. You're the same.
I agree.
And now we don't speak. That was so weird. Why did we like suddenly talk? Oh,
All units, assemble quickly. Get ready to protect the crowd.
something's happening.
I just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation.
Okay. It's like whatever you fear will happen happens. You're just as jinxed as March.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Love you, March. Oh, actually, cutscene. What? What the fuck? A werewolves or something?
I'll deal with him.
Ah, the hell is this? Oh, do we get to play as Yangqing or no? No. Moon Rage. What? New enemies? Right off the bat? Enemies with the mark can enter a Moon Rage state. After enemies use attacks, apply 1 stack of Bloodlust to enemy units that can trigger Moon Rage. When Bloodlust reaches a certain number of stacks, the units enter the Moon Rage state. At the same time, a Moon Rage countdown appears on the action order. When the countdown's turn begins, Moon Rage is dispelled across all enemy units. Okay.
Borison? Why are there Borison here?
Borison.
This ends
Why?
now.
Saberclaw Wolf Trooper. And Eclipse Wolf Trooper. Yeah, like kind of werewolves, and they look like they were imprisoned. Like they have shackles on them. Well, whatever.
Nice psychic, my friends.
Let's start with Gallagher.
Indulge yourselves!
That's not what I wanted to press. I thought Gallagher was gonna get the turn. But whatever.
Stay away.
Oh, so they all get Bloodlust.
Let's improvise.
I mean, it probably won't matter in the long run. With the normal enemies, if there's any, like, you know... If there's a new boss with this mechanic, that would probably be important, but yeah, just normal enemies are just dead in a second.
Like I'm so everything.
Burns to ashes. Yeah, just this guy was basically one shot. But I guess the story isn't that hard. Even the Sunday fight was pretty easy for me, but I used Acheron for that. Oh, the new character, right? Yunli? My god, no, why defeat, bro?
Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
He lost one of his ice swords. What the hell?
Wait, my sword!
Yo, I like that we can see the fight, like the remnants of the fight.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
No problem, we will probably help.
While we appreciate your
Oh,
rescue,
IPC.
Xianzhou friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack.
Oh.
Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let
It's,
you and your
it's
cargo
crazy
go.
that the IPC are
But this
like
shipment
the
is
world
from
government,
Wafu,
and
an
it's not like they are necessarily bad,
Who do you think you
but
are
they've
to
been
judge
our
this?
enemies more than they were our friends.
All cargo arriving
Like-
on Luofu must go through inspection.
But we
Topaz
didn't
started as our
dock at
enemy.
all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the
Aventurin, I don't even know what Aventurin
This
is.
argument could go on forever.
And I feel like
Let's
Jade
get
is
involved in
not
a
our
heated
friend.
dispute that won't lead to a resolution.
And because of that, Aventurin is not either. And with the relationship between Jade and Topaz, whew, Topaz is also our enemy. All enemies.
Who's in charge here? I need some answers.
It's my fault. We let our guard down for a moment.
Who's the guy on the left?
I take full responsibility.
One of the Fox people, Foxians?
Safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Boris and prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven?
Who knows?
According to the protocol, Boris and prisoners should be held on a Starskiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner transport ship to dock at the passenger terminal?
Please don't blame this, Captain. This incident involves the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel.
The zooming.
Who are you?
I'm Liu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yanqing. The situation unfolded rapidly, and it shouldn't be held against the captain. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin just before arriving, and the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borisin pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borisin near the Luofu, and the Zhuming envoys saved them? Sounds complicated.
Yeah, we're getting into the politics.
Honestly, it gives me
That's
a
never
headache,
good.
too. Zhu Ming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Luofu. You know,
then they
with all the
escaped.
outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the Starskiff lanes are under
I need to
immense
get new
pressure.
headphones, bro.
Boris
I am
and
having this
desperados decided to put up a fight
cheap
for the
ass
prisoner transport Starskiff to get
earphones,
there. And that's
and
what
they're just falling out of my ears.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prison as soon as possible.
Maybe I just need the new, like, the little rubbers
An unusual situation.
that actually go into your ear,
I'll
but
report it to the security
maybe I need them
department of the
smaller or
Realm Keeping Commission
bigger.
and ask for their cooperation in handling.
But I've
the
never had
aftermath.
this problem, that earphone
Maybe I
would
should gather
fall
more
off my ear.
details from others, so that the seat
It's
of
just
divine
with those
foresight
ones,
can
so
better
there's
understand the
definitely something wrong
situation.
with them. I have not two flags, but I have the Razer, is it Razer Chroma?
Please
Or
don't
is
tease me,
Chroma the
Miss March.
keyboard? Whatever, I have
Situation on
the
Xianzhou
most
before the
famous
war
Razer
was like a
headphones,
calm lake
but
that
it's
can be disturbed by even the
so
smallest pebble.
bloody
capable of
hot.
generating far
And if I were wearing them, oh my god.
slightest disturbance.
I would be just a sweat pool.
I mean, those monsters we just dealt with.
They're kobolds? Wait, kobolds as in like the enemies? Like kobolds from fucking Sword Art Online?
Those werewolf monsters are known as Borisin. They are abominations of abundance.
Oh, they are of abundance.
We've been fighting them for a very long time.
Well, yeah, if they are of
Borisin
abundance.
has been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds.
What?
The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster, and the Alliance even had a fierce war with them 3 decades ago. Their presence has faded over the years, but who would have thought?
That they would appear when we appear.
Officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Senjo Luofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
Yeah, that's what I find strange too.
The IPC knows
Seems
something,
like the
probably.
IPC and the Borisin have some serious grudges.
Or maybe that.
Well, enough with the chit-chat. The General wants me to take you to the Palace of Astrum. I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
Yeah, no worries. Let's go.
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borisin?
Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
I doubt she did it on purpose.
So when Cloud9 gets into trouble, they have to call emergency service too. I go file that report and I go fetch the popcorn. It's gonna be quite the show. No, I'm a fucking dick.
Don't remind me. I just zoned out for a moment, that's all. Alright, let's not keep the General waiting.
Don't worry. There aren't many people out there with that kind of talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her.
Let's go.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
Is he a bad guy or is it a red herring? Because that's way too obvious. And it's a scary looking guy with a flippin' scar on his... Oh, I can talk to him. Oh, I'm Jiangxin, what?
As soon as possible. Cleanup operation is already underway, Lieutenant Yanqing. So there's no need to worry about anything.
Thanks. By the way, you're an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad, right? I don't remember meeting you before.
He has to be a red herring.
Well,
That's too
I'm
obvious.
just a junior officer. I recently returned to the Luofu from the front lines and was temporarily assigned here for security duty before the ceremony.
These guys are terrifying.
Okay. So, let's go.
Please stay tuned.
Now, as you can see, I don't have this quest done. I don't even know whose quest is it. Let's go to the palace.
It's been a long journey, Elder Wyatt. Thank you for your presence.
Oh, Yoda.
Don't mention it. Thank you for taking the time to welcome me.
General
Hello, General. General
I brought our
Kenobi,
guest from the Express.
the negotiator.
I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express.
Hi. How's everything going? I dreamed about you on Penacony. We kinda did.
Oh. Well, it's an honor to be in your dreams, my friend. Allow me to introduce you to
This guy's
General
sus.
Wyatt. He's the Arbiter General
Oh.
of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
Ooh.
need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Elder Huayan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial
artisanship,
skills,
okay.
he excels in forging various weapons. Such talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals.
Oh, is he gonna forge a sword for
General,
March?
Furnace Master. These are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty, and I had no choice but to answer the call.
Okay.
Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a
Is that a
long
fucking
life
chest?
naturally brings its share of disapproval.
That's a chest. What the fuck?
It's an honor to meet you, General Huayan.
It's my honor to meet you, General Huayan.
Glad to meet you. She started speaking
No need to
again.
be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the Lawfu.
Why was that one line spoken? I don't understand.
So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Well, there are two more, but yes.
Indeed.
Oh, she's
There's
here.
Don Hung, March 7th, and her. Without them,
And her.
I'm
Nice.
afraid the Lawfu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
So, the Imbibiter Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Lawfu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you should the chance present itself.
Well, I don't remember being imbibed.
You're more than welcome, General Huayan.
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Lawfu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Who is Yunli?
Great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today. Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yunli.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess.
It's you!
Give me back my sword.
Hello.
Oh, you two already know each other? Guess we don't need any introductions then.
Well, not
What a
necessarily, no.
coincidence. I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did
She
you
stole
two
my
become
sword.
She helped me capture the escaped Borisin prisoners at the Starskiff Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
Nope, that won't do.
Won't do?
Finders keepers, baby.
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield. As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target. By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borisin prisoner would have gotten away.
Wait, I kinda like Yunli. Hold up.
My sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it
I'm...
back?
I didn't want it to pull for her, but... She's getting there.
Just say... If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone. With all due respect,
You don't honor your sword, so you don't deserve it.
Hey, yo,
Hasn't anyone
she's
told you that
cooking
taking
this
without asking
man.
is stealing? If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
She gonna lose.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful. Because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borisin.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship. Most notably, the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yunli, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say, she definitely has that fiery edge.
Such grandiose names.
Lord.
Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yunli is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered. So please forgive her if she's being rude.
Well, everyone.
No, she's cooking Yanqing. It's all good.
For now, Yanqing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yunli to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express for helping the Luofu during the crisis.
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
You needn't apologize, General Huaiyan.
All right, Yunli. Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yanqing.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies. But I won't be heading to the inn just yet. I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Luofu and could use some help settling in.
Yanqing, once
Isn't
you help our
Lingsha
guests
also
get settled,
one of the
go to
characters?
the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship. Qingzu sent word that the IPC members are protesting and wish to have their cargo back.
Oh, no, not
See
the
if you can calm
IPC
them
again.
Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the Xianzhou Luofu has no intention of violating their rights.
I'm on it.
Okay. So, what do we do?
This trip is totally worth it. Compared to the Juming, the Luofu is so much livelier. But it's a shame the Luofu swordmasters don't seem that great.
Oh, glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you too. Are you here to participate in the war dance?
Probably. I'm just a tourist. Can outsiders participate?
Of course. To honor
Ooh.
martial arts, the Cloud Knight's ring is always open to outsiders.
Well, let's go. Galaxy
You can defeat the
Baseballer.
ringmaster selected by the Xianzhou. You'll not only win rewards and prizes, but also be making a name for yourself.
I feel like
tempting,
I've
isn't it?
already made a name for myself with all the expeditions.
That's how outsiders refer to my peers in the Juming Cloud Knights and the Artisanship Commission. We all train under Grandpa's guidance, learning the art of craftsmanship and swordplay. That's how we got that title, I guess. Just don't mention it in front of Grandpa. He always says that empty titles bring pointless challenges and conflicts. We Juming swordmasters pride ourselves on the success of the group over the individual.
That's kinda nice.
I have some things to do. Besides, little Yanqing doesn't seem too happy about me tagging along.
Her face is a little weird. She has the eyes so widely open all the time. But you did take his sword.
Yeah, you're right. I took it with my skills. So I guess you can say I'm a robber or something. How dare he imply I'm a thief? Totally different. sword seems
Yeah,
scared
thief
of its
and
own
robber,
master.
completely
I'd
different.
like to ask him. You claim to
I'm a
cherish
rogue,
your
not a
sword as
thief.
your life. Yet you don't even recognize the state it's in right now? I didn't intend to keep his sword. I was planning to take this chance to return it to him. But now, I've changed my mind. I'll give that poor flying sword some proper maintenance. I won't consider returning the sword unless he learns how to say please, hello, thank you, and sorry. So he
Why
can
is
forget
this
about it
little
for now.
girl cooking this little boy? You scratch your head, feeling a tingling sensation in your scalp at the thought of the impending troubles Yang Ching will face. While you're distracted, the young girl has already wandered off on her own, her whereabouts unknown. Jeez. Okay, let's go.
This is the report Qingzu just sent me. Let me take a look. Looks like the general has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease. Well, it's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic disputes. It's just, you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield. This is especially true when you're up against the IPC, with their non-stop corporate babble. Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn?
Let's go. Let's continue.
It is the Law Fu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the Marshal?
You're overthinking it, Jinyuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons.
Oh, they are related, okay.
Ulterior motives.
I was wondering when she calls him a grandpa, if it's just because he's old or actually related.
Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually catch up to you.
What mistake did you make?
The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Lawfu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yao Qing...
Okay.
She has come specifically for you. Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
That's not true, General Huayan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
Oh, that's the guy.
As soon as she disembarked.
Oh, and the Mezzo.
She mentioned having something
Mizo,
to attend
Mezzo.
to and simply disappeared.
Yo, I love his voice. What the fuck?
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yao Qing, I assume.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the Merlin.
Mose.
It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
They are giving me the craziest Ruby vibe ever. In, I think, season 5, when Blake goes home to her parents, and there's these two guys from the Wild Fang. they are wearing capes and they are these bad guys, but they pretend not to be in front of the father. And one of them has ears and one of them wears this cape. Holy shit! Like, this is straight up from Ruby. They must be the bad guys.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come
Also, I
to
really
visit, but
want
sends
this
a
guy,
message.
but he's a 4-star, so.
What does she mean? Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here?
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
They are so
Spectacular
sus.
view? Ha! Did you hear that, Genuine? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huayan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
What is she doing then? In the meantime, outside the Palace of Astrum.
Drat.
What we doing?
I forgot to ask Yunli to return my sword.
I don't think you'll ever get your sword back now.
Unacceptable. Every sword is precious to me. If it weren't for the General's interference, I would have taught that shameless girl a lesson in swordplay.
Hey yo.
By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the General seemed a little reserved. Could it be because of Elder Huayan's visit?
Maybe.
Reserved? Really?
Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Zhu Ming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yao Qing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
What's so unusual
Those are the
about
big
it?
shots.
They simply received an invitation from Jing Yuan, just like the crew, right?
Probably not.
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more. Maybe they've come to hold Jing Yuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Luofu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion?
Yeah.
Why would they blame the victim?
But it's his responsibility
Yanshu's
to prevent
rebellion
that
and
from
Ventilia's
happening.
scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance.
Yeah.
Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains, creating an endless source of potential complications.
Jing Yuan did not prevent it from happening.
Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luofu?
Oh, even that far.
Himself.
Okay.
Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish.
Yeah. When people start adding their own stories. No wonder we were called.
What was I thinking? Seriously. Here I
That was so fucking real.
Enjoyable trip. But it seems wherever we go, drama is just around the corner.
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony. By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Zhuming diplomatic ship has arrived. And rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
An alchemist from the Zhu Ming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luofu?
The Abundance Fire
It's
character?
not unheard of. The timing itself.
Yeah.
Thanks to your words, Mr. Dan Heng. Now I finally see the underlying tensions. The General is under tremendous pressure right now. But I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the General, it's not like you can do anything.
I'm forgetting Yangsheng is a kid.
Again?
A real master of conversation.
Miss March is right. I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go. Once I've taken you to your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protest.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
No worries. We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC. You've heard of the 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with quite a few of them, right?
Yeah, but you're a real master of conversation. I don't want us to end up in an APC lawsuit.
Yeah, exactly. Are you being sarcastic?
Maybe.
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
I wonder who's Diamond. Go to the Shienzo Laofu Artisan Craftsmanship, whatever.
Can I really reason with you Xianzhou people? I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
What?
But I am trying to reason with you here.
Okay.
Toxic voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in Aurum Alley?
Is that the guy that we made bark?
This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways.
Jesus Christ, is that guy? No fucking way.
Cargo? Isn't that going a bit too far?
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
Yo!
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer is crystal clear. Not a chance. Keep detaining my cargo and I'll file a complaint directly with your general.
Sorry. What is arguing about? Scout, what are you doing here? Did I? That is the guy. Let's go. Oh, fuck him up, still.
You jerk! Who are you calling a dog? Wait, why are you here?
To hear you
Staying on
bark.
Xianzhou, are you? What terrible luck! Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind.
Hey.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
To hear the guy barking.
Trouble caused by the IPC? I'd say it's caused by the Skyfaring Commission.
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before.
Unfortunately.
I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
Yeah.
I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Miss Shikui. What's going on here?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
So, you're Scott. I've heard her mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Laofu before? Why did you come back?
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know,
His
as soon as the
forsaken
ship
place.
entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you a million times. It's a security check.
I've heard her voice
Then why'd you
somewhere
bring the
before,
cargo to the artisanship
for sure.
commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal
Is that
the
Lisa
IPC's
from
patented
Genshin?
technology.
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not
Sorry,
even
I'm
being
making
shipped to the law food.
my
We'll
gamer
just stick with the
subs.
ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again. How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our
But this
scans
is
discovered
IPC.
that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case,
Can't you just
according
open
to
the
our
crate?
regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination.
Yeah.
This IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict.
Yeah, because of the
Further
abundance.
inspection, there is no way for the
And
Skyfaring
Sanctus
Commission to
Medicus.
release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine. If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't matter if it's mechanical or biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
You can just complain
Mr.
about the
Scott
law.
seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honestly, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation with the IPC.
No, we can just kill him. I know a thing about convincing Scott.
I heard how you helped Aramali. The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with him before, it looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
Yeah, because you can't do shit.
Over there. Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
I'm the man. I'm gonna fuck him up. And now I'm going to fuck you. It's fuck you up, Dad. At the end of the negotiation, if your morale is higher than or equal to your opponent's, it is considered a successful negotiation. Otherwise, it's deemed as a failure. During the negotiation process, if either party's morale drops to 0, the negotiation immediately ends. Your negotiations choices will lead to a different outcome, which can either increase or decrease your morale. As you make choices, the negotiation progresses until the number of negotiation rounds drops to 0, at which point the negotiation ends. Different outcomes can either increase or decrease. Oh, there are the number of rounds. Okay, during your negotiations, you can use negotiation strategies to apply various negotiation techniques to help you succeed. Why? What kind of game mechanic is this? This is like the which one was it? God, what's the name of this game? Phoenix Wright. That fucking debates. Here you can have view your opponent's information. If you're unsure what to choose, click to view. Negotiation starts. Yeah, it's very similar, but
and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Okay.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Cienjo Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
But we don't want the rights to your property. We want to check if it's not Negotiation strategy. Make proposal from the legal perspective. Start by making him feel uncomfortable. Use Yanqing's identity to intimidate him. Remind him of his embarrassing past. No. One of the representatives stationed on the Xianzhou by the IPC. He picks on weak but fears the powerful. His experience in the IPC has taught him that he has to abide by the rules, at least on the surface. So we can tell who Yanqing is, since he is intimidated by fears the powerful, yeah. Even if Yanqing isn't that powerful, but you know, he's standing in the Laofu.
Back in Arum Alley,
Yeah.
you were dealing with civilian merchants where you could use the IPC's name to scare them. But this time, the Cloud Knight Lieutenant...
I love how much Stell is talking, by the way. It did jump scare me first, but now it's like so cool.
Of course, I'm sure we both want a peaceful resolution.
Yeah, that's true. Of course, I want things to be resolved peacefully, but aren't we getting stuck in rigid formalities here? Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
Oh yeah? Negotiation strategy. Emotional trigger. Double the result of this round. Smoke and mirrors. Skip this round. Feign retreat. Return to the previous round. Oh! If you fuck up, you can go back. There is any final result to good old violence! Yes! I would love to. Certain that you will proceed with caution, pay you and compensation. You wish the Skyfaring mission can pay compensation. Skip the reasoning to violence. We can pay the compensation? And he says we don't abide by the rules.
Can you give us an exact
Okay.
amount, Mr. Scott? If there's any damage after the inspection, the Express... I mean, the Skyfaring Commission will compensate you.
The Skyfaring Commission. Yeah, they will compensate you, provided a detailed report of the damage is submitted.
We are
The
cooking
financial
this
strength
man.
of the Skyfaring Commission. However, this is not just about money. Besides, the cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
No, we don't need to. Show him your extensive connections. It's time to escalate the issue. Time to resolve according to the IPC regulations. Connections? If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present? We can call Ratio. I doubt he would come.
I'm pretty tight with Dr. Ratio from the Intelligentsia Guild. Almost like
Okay,
family.
nothing happened.
Doesn't that make me practically a member of the Intelligentsia Guild too?
What's all this nonsense?
Oh, I lost.
Even if you were married to him, you still couldn't represent the Intelligentsia Guild.
I don't wanna be married to Ratio.
To follow the regulations, because that's how the IPC and the Xianzhou operate, right? As an IPC worker, I have to abide by its regulations. If I make an exception and allow you to inspect the cargo, it'll spell disaster for me.
The people are just following the rules, try to bribe him. Talk about the unpromising career prospects, follow your pride and back him. Nah, we do the retreat.
Huh? Could you repeat that? I didn't quite hear you. Could
Let's
you say
go.
it again?
Wait, but this didn't bring back my intimidation or whatever. Oh no. Oh no.
You're pulling out all the stops, and you've even dragged members of the Intelligentsia Guild into this. Seems like you're not interested in resolving this at all. Since we've met each other before, Mr. Scott, let me share some information. Your transport ship was attacked by the Borisin, and the Cloud Knights might see it as more than just a random attack.
You think you can scare me with that? What exactly do you mean?
Sure, you might purely be innocent victims of a Borisin attack. But think about it another
Okay, so I think that did
Why
nothing.
would the Borisin launch such an attack near the Lafu? Perhaps some of your crew members colluded with them. We may need to interrogate
let's
every
go.
one of your crew to eliminate this potential risk.
Yes, Young King. Nice
You know what?
assist.
I don't think we really need a member from the Intelligentsia Guild present. I'm just hoping that all the procedures will be thoroughly followed, you know? We both need to follow the regulations.
I love how the line
because that's
is
how
like
the
almost
IPC
all the way on
and the
his
CNJ
side now.
operate, right? As an IPC worker, I have to abide by its regulations. If I make an exception and allow you to inspect the cargo, it'll spell disaster for me.
Yeah, we both need to follow the regulations, so I could just skip it and win, to be completely honest. Because people are just following their own rules, try to bribe him, talk about his uncompromising career prospects, or your pride and back him. I could just skip it. Smoke and mirrors, and I win.
All right. We understand your position, but rules are rules, and we can't bend them now. However, we'll note down your concerns and pass them on to management. We'll keep you updated on any developments.
Yeah, we'll give it to the manager. Yep. And we'll just win.
Well, you guys sure know how to argue your case. Fine. I'll allow you to do the security inspection. It's just that, I need some time to sort things out. This is a big deal. Let me talk to headquarters first.
So, Mr. Scott, are you just stalling for time and planning to leave the Cienjo as soon as your ship is repaired? To avoid the Skyfaring Commission's inspection?
Well, IPC staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break any laws.
Who that?
Yeah, you've got some insight there. Who are you again?
Who? Oh, hello.
Allow me to introduce
Oh,
myself.
that's the abundance healer.
Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission.
Abundance
on the
healer,
law.
fire healer. Fire abundance.
Could she be?
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master.
Is she an
assigned
elf?
From the Cienjo Juming.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself.
I came.
It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them.
What?
Wait a minute!
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reasonable attitude, we could
What's
have
her deal?
sidestepped that altercation just
What is
now.
she planning?
Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo. According to the import and export regulations signed between the Cienjo and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires.
When anything
Since
that's
we can't
inside
determine if your
dies,
shipment is safe
what the
for
fuck?
environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases.
Nice.
Normally,
Very good.
it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Let's go.
Only 47 years?
Bro's gonna be dead in this time.
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott.
You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
We will make the paperwork last for centuries.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr. Scott...
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right?
Thanks, bro.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman.
Hey, yo.
Just do the inspection.
This lady is really something else.
That's why I'm pulling for her. Oh.
Is this the IPC product?
What the
Listen up.
hell?
Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Turn it off.
Is this like a mecha Borison? What the fuck? What the fuck? When an ally is inflicted with terror grip, attack the caster of terror grip once can dispel terror grip. Okay. When terror grip ends, if the caster of terror grip is not attacked to dispel terror grip, then the affected ally will fall into the terrified state and be unable to perform any actions. What the fuck is this?
Eternal.
And he has bloodlust?
How unexpected. That was a surprise.
Dreams do come
What
true.
the fuck?
Every petal all will be swept away by
Ah,
the wind.
don't quite get the energy there. Let's just do this to apply fire weakness. Oh my fucking god, he didn't give her the turn. Why?
Nice second, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Oh my fucking god, I'm fumbling this fight so hard. Whatever. Closing on open casket.
Seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving.
And Lingsha was like
Enough. Mission
kind of
Ray,
weird
please
before the
escort our
fight.
IPC guest to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it.
Because she was like, oh, what is this? Touch, touch, touch. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And then when it like activated, she like actually got scared. And then like stood there for a second before like pulling her weapon or whatever.
Our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside. Just like the craftsman feared. Can't
Is
even
that
tell
the-
if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
Oh,
Is it a mecha around a biological
This
body?
device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
Huh.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
Whatever the
Perhaps.
reason is, it's probably why the Borison attacked the ship.
It's made
No
of
wonder the
Borison.
IPC were trying to
For
obstruct
sure.
our inspection.
Like it looks like
I'll
one, it
contact
has
the
the
10
same
Lords
mechanics
Commission
but
and ask the
extended.
judges to come and give their final verdict on this. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Luofu. As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge.
Everyone disperses and goes their own way. Wow.
I
Interesting,
had a feeling
interesting.
that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky. Thanks for your help, Miss Linkshaw.
I should thank you for saving my life.
Miss
Your sword skills
Slingshot.
were impressive. Taking down that big guy. I thought the general's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yenqing to be so...
Young. Miniature! No! Don't! Okay, he's been cooked enough. He's already well made, like...
He's young.
Let's stop
and
it.
Talented. As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? Saving the Lafu from that crisis. It's so impressive.
I forgot you can see me eat.
Really? It's still early. So why don't we
Maybe
get some
having
tea at the
hands
Alchemy
was a
Commission?
bad idea.
We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
And you three are coming too, right?
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Oh, to the commission. Sure, let's go. I really like Linkshaw already.
I'm here to pay my respects to the new...
All these years. And the view of the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit.
Yeah, but it reminds me
Times
of
come and go, but the
a
ancient
certain
city
broken
remains the
neck.
same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
You're a Lofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Of
Yes.
course.
I grew up here.
The
Listening to
ears.
the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors
Oh my
and
god.
peers at the Alchemy
She has
Commission.
scales.
It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow...
She's a scaly. Guys,
Just like you.
we found a new waifu.
I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back
It's the Argonian maid all over again.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit.
Better.
In my humble opinion, the rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality.
Why such a serious topic all of a sudden? We can just make wild speculations about these things, Miss Lingsha. I thought we were here to have some tea, but where's the tea? Spill the tea.
My bad. Well, since you went through the entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yenqing,
So
I'd
that-
like to discuss something with you.
So like that wouldn't be the red parts are not like attire. These are not like stockings and gloves. This is actually her skin, right? Does she got the scales when it starts and here on the leg too?
What would you like to discuss, Miss Linksha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission.
Old grime.
Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be
Dan Hanks spittin'.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights.
I like how Dan is okay with being
The
on
Lux Arrow of the
Tianzo.
Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever
Because
the
he
ambrosial
really
armor,
didn't like it before
sever
and
mortals'
didn't even
desire
want to
to
talk about
prolong
it.
their
But now he's just, yeah, I'm here.
Just like how
Yeah,
the Cloud
you
Knight
need help.
can eliminate the
Sure.
remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago,
Are
my
they
mentor
though?
served as
I mean,
Alchemy
they are,
Commission's
but
Cauldron Master. She recognized the
30 years
emerging
ago,
undercurrents
during
and sought to
the
cleanse
war
source
with
of the
Borisin.
disturbance.
It's all connected.
Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu.
But now they wanted you to come back?
And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
Oh,
What?
that's also
You
a
heard
part
it
of
right.
what they are
The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself.
Interesting.
Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
How long is Jinyuan?
Lingsha, you're back! I've been waiting ages for you.
Yunli. Oh god. Oh no. You again.
Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
We know each other, unfortunately.
Small world. You stole my sword. Give it back.
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
She told you to fight her for it.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
Do you really expect me to believe that
I'm
nonsense?
so sorry.
I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming, but you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know
Yes,
you're
I
supposed
talked
return
to your
what you
sword.
borrowed?
You're uneasy when it's unsheathed.
Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours. You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story.
Poor flying sword. Fine, you don't have to give it back because I'll take it back myself.
Maybe I should call the general. Oh, to be young at the whim of the impulse.
Between these two, who do you think is tougher? Don't get me wrong, I'm just curious.
Yunli.
Get ready to separate them.
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagined celebrating it.
Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here.
But
I
Yangshin
didn't
will.
mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed
They
if you
don't
didn't get to
really.
test one another, right? I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So,
Well, yeah, that was Sanctus Medicus, so.
why not focus on them instead of each other?
Wait, was the head of the Alchemy Commission the blind woman? That I let go? Was that her? She was the head of the Alchemy Commission? Wait a second, yo. Yo.
Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
Nah, let's go, let's fight, cause
Cloudlight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them.
I will do it because I'm
You
better.
think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and unsheath.
It's so hard for me to see both of you
No.
being so sweet and
No.
caring.
Rarebear,
So then,
fucking behave.
shall we get going?
Let's go.
Ever
God
since the
damn it.
disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins.
Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work seem so noble and great.
Child labor, child labor, child labor.
It's for your own good.
Lingsha is just Mr. Beast now.
Desire to compete against
With
each
the
other. I
recent
don't want to
allegations.
see getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both ready?
Ready. I don't have Yangqing, so this is like interesting to play as him. I mean, he is basically throwing his sword all over the place, so...
Ugh. Looks like my predecessors. Let me say it again. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins. Be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure you don't hurt each other.
Can we start now, Lingsha?
Let's go. How do we count that? Oh, what the fuck did you do? Why? When Yunli takes action, she will use attacks to defeat the enemy first. The number of enemies defeated by Yangqing and Yunli is recorded here. And what if my Firefly kills most of them?
How many can you block?
Like until everything burns to ashes!
Bladed flight!
Fight to live!
Oh, it counts as
Hold on to his sword.
Yangqing, okay.
Some skill.
Rhythm get messed up.
Eternal. Fight to live!
I should have used Trailblazer because I don't have the super break now.
Swordplay.
So she'll sweep and kill those guys anyway. Oh, it gave me the ultimate, okay. Cool. Cool. Let's get the guys on the side to break them. Do I actually want the Angshin to win though?
will be swept away by the
You know, like they really want him to win. Jeez, he's not doing any bloody damage. What the fuck?
Let's improvise. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Ta-da-dum. Firefly. I'm getting all the big guys that should count for something.
A one-time enemy. Blade and flight.
Yes, Yangqing did something.
Practice is over.
Oh my god, he attacks only one. Oh my god. He's such a bad character, what the fuck? I mean, the hand is kinda like on the rise again. With Yunli and everyone else. I mean, Yunli is not the hunt. What's the name of the claw lady?
Dreams do come true.
The wind DPS.
Eternal. How many
Her.
people strike with heart?
Okay, do we win?
I win, Miss Yunli.
You got lucky.
Why don't you just give me back my sword, sincerely apologize, and then go cry your eyes out to your grandpa?
Yangqing!
Consider yourself lucky that I'm not interested in your rusty sword, as I don't have the nasty habit of snatching other people's weapons.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself. If you think you can just take this sword from my hand, go ahead and try.
Oh, yo! Cinematic? Why are they like on the rooftop? He almost fell on Mark. Yo, Mark's gonna end up picking up the sword. Yep, destruction is better than the hunt. Both Ratio and Zilla fell off like crazy. Who's gonna intercept? Oh, the claw! Ho! Ho 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 ho! With a fucking finger!
Well fought, my young friends.
Wait, I might need to summon for her, what the fuck?
However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will.
Is she though?
I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places. Well, the Lawfu is never short of surprises.
Yeah.
However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and I, we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Fei Xiao, okay. Crazy that Xiao in Genshin and Xiao in here are both wing DPS.
Could it be that you're...
Are they... Isn't she using a pike? Or a spear?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Sanzhou Lawfu, too.
Xiao is finally tall.
Everyone has heard of the great general, known to
The
all,
vanquishing
and
general.
unbeknown to none.
Great General.
Oh.
Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it.
Why not?
Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lawfu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
Wait, I fucking love her. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and
Wait, why do I like all of these characters? What the fuck?
Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet. Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
Okay.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao. Oh, by the way, Miss Lingsha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jingyuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do that here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the
Are you
bill to the
talking
seat
about
of
Bailu?
divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air.
Wait, I love them both. What the fuck? I really like those characters. Wow, in such a short time. How long I've been streaming? An hour and 40 minutes, and I've seen these characters for like the past 30 minutes. That's crazy. I really like them. And these two guys.
You've met with Jingyuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
I don't know about this
It appears
guy,
that the divine foresight is using this war
but I love the
dance
4-star
as a show of strength
as well.
to convince everyone that the Lawfu
This is the only guy that has to win me over yet.
But I know you're going to say but, right?
But
I don't
the
like how
influx
his
of
eyes
people
are
attending
closed.
The war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Lawfu could be in a world of chaos.
Again?
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant.
His
So at the
voice,
very
oh my
least,
god.
General Jingyuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm...
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust
Wait,
onto
he's
the
also a
center
healer?
stage having cordial chats with two generals.
Are they releasing 2 healers back to back?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
But they're in 2.5, right?
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right?
He's in One Piece?
Before getting
Yo!
in touch with General Jingyuan, I wanted to
Now
put
I need to
aside
watch
my
One Piece.
senses and see his momentum.
I watched like the first, the
Includes
East
abrupt
Blue.
bearing of the Cloud Knights on the
Like, I don't know,
street,
60,
what
70
he was saying,
episodes.
and how those close to him behave.
Gathering the crew, Arlong Park,
of an army dwells not within its but within the
the
force of its
filler about the dragon, and then
Recognizing this
the
fact
whale,
reveals
and
the
then I
true
stopped
measure
watching One Piece.
of power.
I don't know, next is Alabasta already?
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation.
Yeah, I have to watch One Piece someday.
Made me lose where I was now.
I
Anyway,
mean, I know about the
this is how
Gear
it
5 and everything, so
you might as well get
it was
used to
kinda hard to avoid it on the internet.
Are you treating General Jingyuan as your enemy?
Of course.
The longest serving general of the Xianzhou Lawfu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
What is her condition?
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
I'm a little scared they're going the abundance route.
It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career,
Ooh.
I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou's spearhead. Hunting down the
Yes,
abominations
spear.
of abundance till the end of my
Hunting
days.
down.
As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live. You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
I have no enemies.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez.
Mose.
You really know how to read the room, don't you?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
In general.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome! I mean, when Yunli swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Yeah, with fucking 2 fingers.
Mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yunli is quite impressive, you know? That aura...
We're getting there.
makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay.
We're getting there.
You think so too, right?
Yep, those moves were fabulous. That general is totally something else. Oh yeah, Shinzo sword is really good. Like, really, really good.
I agree. General Fei Xiao is indeed impressive.
Fei Xiao, okay.
I was actually hoping you'd give Yanqing some praise.
Thanks for the
Nah,
kind
there's
words, Miss
no
March.
praise for
The
him.
war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony.
Why?
I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled sword masters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside.
That he
that
took
mindset,
them on
You
though.
can prevail against most challengers.
I mean, he started the fight, but he got fucked
Thanks
up.
for the advice, Master Dan Heng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jing Yuan wants to invite all of you to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He has something important to discuss.
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yaoqing
Won't,
and the Juming.
yeah, won't Fei Xiao be there?
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Huaiyan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
The rumors are true. You really are back.
Oh,
I'm Healer Lu Ying of the
What?
Alchemy Commission.
what
I'm a
happened?
Vidyadhara too, as you can see.
Why
I
is
heard
he
the
transformed?
reincarnation of the great sinner has returned to the Luofu and wanted to offer some advice.
Oh?
Why
Leave this
is he?
troubled place immediately.
What the fuck is happening? I'm big fans of you.
Certainly. Miss Bailu has weathered nothing but criticism since she was granted the title. But the Alchemy Commission firmly believes that girl
Why,
to be a
like,
precious diamond.
suddenly he's in Imbibitor Lunae form?
Kind and 100 times better than Dawn Feng. Moreover, Dawn Feng selected her as High Elder, making her the leader of the Luofu Vidyadhara. Fate chose her as our sovereign, and we bowed down before that destiny.
But Dan Heng
Now that you're
doesn't
back,
want the title, right?
Everything has changed. The
preceptors are starting to think of finding other candidates, which means nothing but trouble for Miss Bailu.
I have no intention of threatening Bailu's position.
You may have a clear conscience, but even so, as long as you remain on the Luofu, invisible forces will try to coerce you. Leave now. It is the best outcome for everyone involved.
Can we kill this guy?
Do not repeat the mistakes of a past life in this one. Farewell.
Yeah, get out. Who the hell was that and why? And like, what did it have to do with anything that we've been doing so far? And why was Danhang transformed? What?
I don't believe in ghosts.
Well, it is what it is. There will be haters always somewhere lurking in the shadows,
entering the seat of divine foresight?
dropping slurs. Okay, let's go to the seat of the divine foresight. This general is still here. Hueyun? Or what was
Earlier
it?
at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder Huayan. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now I'd
It's
like
time
to officially introduce them to you.
to be unpleasant.
These three braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
So it is about the suspicion.
I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yuchue for questioning.
Oh.
There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have
I hope that's
achieved
true.
remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Luofu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yuchue from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles.
Destroyed a demonic planet?
There are fools
What the
doubt
fuck?
your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yao Qing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No. I am too.
Well, obviously.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The slow turn.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Luofu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Xiao's questioning.
Okay.
No need for that. You're
Do we
all
have to step
important
aside?
witnesses. The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose and
So
hope.
did Jing Yuan invite us to protect him or something?
She mentioned it because she believes both issues are.
I'm moving my mic, by the way, if I'm doing
Thanks
like
for your
this.
kindness and
Any
sincerity, Elder
of
Huan.
this.
But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well,
Always
I'm
be
being
plotting.
open and honest with you. I encourage you young folk to do the same. As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Feishao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
What is it? Is it a gift for us?
Yes, it's this case right here.
It's a sword for the winner. This is gleams with a matted luster crafted from a material neither wood nor metal. Its surface is masterfully woven with metallic threads outlining an intricate pattern of lotus flowers.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Luofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Luofu would be the Ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the Ringmaster?
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
It's a secret.
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored inside.
Ah, it is for a sword.
I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of...
I hope Yangxing doesn't get it. God, I hope Yangxing doesn't get it.
Full of heroic tales from foreign lands. Tales that are too
Please let March get it somehow.
Since the delegation delivered
Or
the
Yunli
sword
if she has to.
arrived yet,
If it can
I'll
be
just
March.
leave the case here for now. I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword. Moreover, I hear that Yunli is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Luofu as the Ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift for him.
If he wins.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yunli.
Oh.
I know you're all
Interesting.
about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
They fucking
The
hate
outcome
each
of our
other.
duel with the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him.
Let's go. It'll be either death or disaster when this clash. Xiao was right.
Anything? We've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
March, please beat them both somehow.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea.
I will split the sword
We
in
don't know
two.
who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
How
Mark.
does that make sense?
Yeah.
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay.
And that's why March
I'd be greatly
becomes
pleased if this apprentice could represent the
hunter.
Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
So who would Yunli
Elder
teach?
Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
Huh? Who? Wait, me?
You wanted to.
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Wait, are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that'd be so embarrassing.
Why don't you choose Dang Hang? Why don't you choose me? Just accept your fate. Why not me?
Your talent is quite unique.
Yeah, I have a Stellaron in me.
Also interested in swordplay? But you know, based on my years of judging people, you don't really need to dive into swordplay to boost your skills. And I doubt there's anyone out there who can really show you the way forward. As for Miss March, she's like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped.
I appreciate your kind words, General YN. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war dance?
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
The whole
Let's
point
go.
is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move.
Excuse me.
It's the solid fundamentals.
I kinda woke up,
Yunli has
ate
already
breakfast, and
agreed.
started streaming.
What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
So you're admitting your defeat, huh?
You're not even confident to teach. Why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights.
Yeah, teaching others how to do
Apprentice for
something
years.
reinforces
It's
your
about
skill
time you
like
looked at
crazy.
swordplay from another perspective.
And like if they ask a question that you don't have the answer to, you're learning as well. If you don't
Now
let
that
your
Yanqing
stupid
has
pride
agreed
get in the
too,
way.
It all comes down to Miss March giving her knowledge.
I remember teaching a
It's
friend
up to you to
a
make
little
final
about
decision,
programming in Python, and she didn't understand a thing, and she kept asking why it works like that, and I was like, I don't fucking know why. That's just how it works. I have no clue. And then I learned a little bit about it as well. But I haven't done anything in Python in like 2 or 3 years. I haven't programmed anything in 2 years. To become the best swordmaster. Everyone will be like, oh, it's all up to you. Time for you to become the best swordmaster on the Express.
That way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
Yo, what the fuck is going on with those random voice lines?
Thank you for your kindness, General YN.
Great! Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yunli will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay. Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
Aww.
You're too kind. Wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
What, is Yunli gonna take on an apprentice or not? Or are they both gonna teach her?
General Huayan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about? I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point?
Yeah, I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yunli and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Oh yeah, they're both teaching her, okay.
General Huayan wants us to stick around on the Luofu for some time.
Yeah.
But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Luofu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face. And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yunli into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Huayan is
That's so cruel.
still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because
Yeah.
I wished for you to act
I figured.
as my witnesses. I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please,
And it will be the
prepared for
negotiation mechanic. No worries. Perhaps we should just leave.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
Thank you, everyone.
He might have more questions
General,
for Dan since he's
I know
reincarnated
there isn't much I can
in
do to share
Bybitor.
your burden, but
You focus on training
as
March.
the Luofu ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
I know.
Man, I don't want Yangqing to win. Special meets with an old comrade.
Illustrious Merlin's
Ah,
calling for me.
Yukong.
And for so long, too. It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.
Does she have a
It's been
different
30
voice?
years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Did they fight in the same war?
Back then, you were the vanguard
Yeah.
of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Luofu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet.
A Rainbow Fall
Who would have
Fleet.
thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Well, that's the thing.
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle? That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Kachio? Jiao Cho. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yao Qing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today.
I don't know why, but I've thought about
background,
Elina
I'm
Lee's
happy
from
to
Mushoku Tensei. If you know, you know.
Relieved
And
to know
Cleve.
that you're safe and sound.
Holy fuck.
Well then, since you and Elder Huayan are here, I imagine you must have received
Why?
orders from the Marshal?
What the fuck am I thinking about today?
May I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Luofu? The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although
No,
the
we can
reports
handle
from the
it.
Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces.
Well, we kinda became involved
As
because
you
of the
know,
Stellaron
the
Hunters
fugitive
and the
Jing
Stellaron
Liu,
Hunters
who
because there was a
mysteriously
Stellaron
disappeared many years
and
ago,
because
has
Elio
resurfaced. This
Elio's
time, she has
script.
brought along an Outworlder and a coffin.
So they
claiming to
kinda
offer the
involved
Marshal
themselves.
a method to fight against the Eons.
Huh?
The Lawfu
Wait,
Preceptor
stop.
has
What?
also leveled
Pause. What did you
accusations
say?
against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's.
Wait, what did you say?
As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an Outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons.
What? What the fuck? Man, I really need to play the companion quests. Fuck.
The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the
Fight
exiled
against the
inhabitant
Eons.
to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the luminescent depths within Scale Gorge waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor. His principles. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today.
So it's not even the resurface of the Ambrosial Arbor and the tree. It's more so the outsiders meddling in the Lawfu's stuff. So technically us being here preventing some bad stuff from happening, even the Fantilia, the Antimatter Legion, and the Sanctus Medicus, it's not really that good, to be honest. Since they seem to be more, what's the word? When you don't like the outsiders? Xenophobic, I think. Whatever. The elders are fucking racist.
Well,
That's it.
Duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person, but since we once fought together,
Man, I wanted to
I
sound
don't
so
want to keep you in the dark.
fucking smart and I sound like
Perhaps
an idiot.
pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Lawfu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing.
But now...
Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements. A moment that our adversaries relish.
Like Mr. Beast getting cancelled.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hule.
Hule? You mean that Hule? The Borisin war.
Tai Lung?
The same Hule.
Our battle will be legendary?
In prison for over 7 centuries?
This straight up looks like Tai Lung being imprisoned.
Nemesis of the
He only likes
Foxians who will
the...
never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hule.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century.
Once every century?
Now, of all times.
Ah, she's gonna let him free.
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the shackling prison, facing unending retribution. Given the situation on the Luofu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hulei's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns.
That's literally Kung Fu
That's
Panda's
why I
plot. What the fuck?
To reassure them.
And because of that, he's gonna be set free for sure,
It's all bad
100%.
news.
That's crazy.
Well,
That's just
not
Kung Fu Panda.
There might be a silver lining. Oh, by the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for.
I was joking about the Tai Lung the first time, but like
Verdant
that's
Knights
literally
followed
Tai
the
Lung.
route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
Both.
No, neither. Yukon, have you heard of
Ah.
a person named Ron May?
What? What the fuck is Ran Mei doing in all of this? After a day of running around, you finally arrive at the Pentrichor Inn for a well-deserved rest. Interesting. Ran Mei, you say? Jeez, it's crazy how it's all like intertwined and connecting.
I'm still feeling sleepy.
Yo, the Trailblazer talking so much
Did I
is crazy.
oversleep? Where did March and Don Hung go?
Train. Perhaps.
There you are.
We're here too. What kind of master waits on their apprentice's doorstep? Mark, show some respect to your master.
You haven't forgotten about our promise to General Huayan, have you? I woke up especially early so I can start teaching Miss March swordplay.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
This is, the first time someone has called me master. I need to, get used to it. Let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight.
Oh, she's gonna master it
General
overnight.
Huayan that I teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one
Ow.
opponent.
Sorry.
I'll do my best.
I have
If
something
you
in
break
my
your
eye.
master's rules,
Mark's always a good girl.
Fine. A promise is a promise. Since I promised to study hard, I'll do my best starting today.
Great! That's the spirit.
March is in your hands now, Yanqing. Don't be too easy on her.
Don Hung, do you even have
Damn
a
you
heart?
monster.
Did you lose it somewhere?
Yeah, in the previous life.
By the way, where's Yunli?
Oh, she doesn't want to be
Found a
involved.
quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
Mark 7 waves to you, Dan Hung embarking. Oh, and now we play as March. Let's go.
Seriously? It's the first day and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing.
Master Yunli, you're already here. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, wait. Were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky.
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu swordplay then.
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Ju-Ming sword masters treat their apprentices.
And she's gonna fucking attack her immediately.
Over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I hope you play.
Oh yeah, the new clothes.
What's this? Xianzhou clothing? It's so beautiful!
Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows
Can't wait
for
to play
smooth
as March.
movements. I even added some small
I don't even know
accessories.
what she does.
I put a lot
I
of
just
thought
know
into
she's imaginary DPS. I don't know if she's break, if she's
See?
follow-up,
Can
crits.
you compete with me?
No idea.
I'll teach March 7th the essence of Juming swordplay so she can win the contest with my sword skills.
And she'll emerge with, like,
Actually,
both.
I've prepared something too.
Huh? You have a gift for me too, Master Yanqing?
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight.
Oh, and they have the cute little flowers.
Time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
Thank you, Master Yanqing!
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Yunli?
Jesus Christ. I can't with these two.
It's just getting started.
I'm so lucky to have two great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird?
Only a bit, you know. Yay!
Does this outfit
Oh my god, the hair! I love the hair, what?
I chose it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me.
All right, let's get started with the training. The person next to me is a Cloud Knight
Suddenly
instructor
Cloud
I
Knight.
brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
Shouldn't we, like, practice on a...
actual combat training for the first lesson?
Yeah, I was like, maybe on a puppet or something.
Well,
Or a
I heard
dummy.
you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are.
Actually, that's not that bad. Like, when I was getting my driver's license, my instructor got me to, like, drive on the road on the first lesson. And I was so fucking scared, but it was so good because, like, from the start I was prepared to drive on the road.
Okay.
And so, like, I conquered that, let's say, fear. I wasn't really afraid of driving on a street. I was afraid to, like, you know, don't cause any accidents. Okay, yo, imaginary march. Oh my god! Not the fucking reverse grip. People, are, the sword masters in reality are gonna hate it so much. Sashing. I love the hair so much, yo. On the bells, yo. Okay, what's the skill?
Peach blossoms and divine sword descend. Peach blossoms and divine sword descend.
That's so cool. Okay, Cloud
Are
Knight.
you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready. But please go easy on me.
Then I apologize in advance, Miss March.
Let's go.
Ready to shine.
No rush, Miss March, you're still inexperienced with the sword. Why don't you use your skill first and learn a few moves from me? Understood. Now I'll ask Master Yanqing to teach me some moves.
Please have some tea.
Pay close attention, Miss March.
She's buffing
Modern
others?
Swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements.
Shift's attack can accumulate charge for March 7 and make her realize powerful abilities.
Right on time. Yes, you! Ignore him. Strength is everything.
Okay.
Right on time.
Like this? Ahead of you.
Well done!
So what does it do actually? Makes a single ally become Shifu. This is just Kung Fu Panda, what the fuck? When using basic attack or dealing enhanced basic attacks, damage triggers the corresponding effect based on the Shifu's path. What the fuck? A reduction destruction and the hunt. There's additional damage based on the Shifu's type. Harmony, nihility, preservation, and abundance toughness reduction increases. Cause the target being hit to take extra damage, which is not considered an attack. Wait. So, okay, so I chose him, so now I attack? Or do I just have to win the fight?
Bladed flight! Leap through clouds! I'm starting to get the hang of it.
I'm not. I don't really understand fully. So she has 3 stacks now. Now she has 4. Does she need all stacks to use the ultimate or something? I got 6 now. 7. Okay, so this should deal additional damage, right?
With a true heart and focused mind, here I come.
Okay, and what's the ultimate?
Show you what I can really do.
She's thinking about Boba. What the fuck?
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less cards. Watch this!
What are you mumbling about?
I love that ultimate.
Sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something cool?
Yes! I love it so much. What?
Strike apart! Mountains fall! Time for swordplay! Bladed flight!
You'll make good practice.
Okay, so March is a support DPS.
Right on time!
Who also needs the... Oh yeah, why is she so complicated?
I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
Ayo.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, that's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing Juming swordplay, she'll make heaps of progress.
Given the situation, I believe Miss March should start by working on her footwork.
Seriously, do you actually know anything about swordplay, or what?
Jesus.
I could ask you the same
Not
thing.
parents arguing.
Swords require agility. So what's more important than footwork?
Yes, become Kirito.
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding 2 swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing here.
Skilled sword masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That's the right way to learn.
You're quite the theorist, huh?
It's just a theory.
You claim to be able to talk to swords. So what does that make you? A
Lunatic. Yo.
Hey, it's only my first lesson.
Mom, Dad, don't argue.
Come on, calm down, masters. I'll have to improve both my footwork and strength anyway, so it doesn't matter which one comes first.
But it does matter. Just listen to me, March 7th.
Jesus Christ. They like each other so much. Thus begins the journey of March 7th's sword training. Tread on a brand new path of the hunt. Let's go. Switch. Yup. God damn it, I have to build her now. No, I don't know how. And the traces and everything. God damn it. Wait, do we get like free Eidolions for that or not? Because I don't think I have March preservation fully made. Right, preservation. Yo, the outfit change. I love it. Oh, it remembers now. It used to not remember your build on the MC. Are you fucking kidding me? I cannot go back to this march. What the fuck? What the fuck? And where is my march? Oh my god, there is my march. What the fuck? I have both of them. That's so dumb. What? So if I switch to the hunt now, will she be this march? No. Oh my god. Oh, and she has different different like splash art. Right, characters, imaginary, March 7th, the hunt. Build, let's see. Musketeer of the Wild Wheat, what the fuck? Attack increased, whereas speed is increased. The most consistent and often the best option for Mark's crit build, offering her good damage boosts with a focus of enhancing her basic attacks that make up the bulk of her damage. Wastelander of the Banditry. A competitive but conditional set reliant on keeping the target of Mark's attacks debuffed in order to be competitive. Mark cannot debuff enemies by herself, naturally in her kit, meaning she would need to rely on a cone, Topaz's signature light cone, or a teammate in order to make this set viable. Huh. So if you have a good team and Topaz's light cone, which is crazy, the Wastelander of Banditry is better. And then you can mix the Musketeer and the Wastelander if you don't have good substats on either of the sets above. And fan of the conditional nature of the Wastelander, you can mix and match two bonuses from the Musketeer. And the Wastelander, Prisoner in Depth Confinement, Pioneer Diver needs one debuff on the enemy, or Wind Soaring Valorous sets to get competitive results. Jesus Christ, that's... Jesus. And then Rutiliant Arena, best and most generic planar set for March, boosting her crit rate and basic attack damage in all scenarios. Alternative options is Izumo Gensei and Takama Divine Realm. Alternative option... Wait, actually I can just show you this, right? I'm not doxing myself in any way, I don't think. If you want Frontline Glamov, and you want crit rate, crit damage, speed, imaginary damage, attack percent, speed. Oh, so you can build her for crit, or you can build her for break. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so you want Zila's one or Doctor Ratio, or you can use Swordplay. Reasonable strong option for crit march, but with a catch. Requires March and her Sifu to attack just one target at a time. That's why I don't like the hunt, you know. It's all 5 stars. For the break, it's adversarial. Doing as much break damage as possible and find the speed bonus of cone worth trading in other large potential bonuses. The standard abilities damage. What the fuck? Oh yeah, so you go. Oh, so if you don't have Firefly, you can play March. That's insane. If you don't have Firefly, you can play March. That's so dumb. Okay, so I don't know. So probably crit with Swordplay. Or I can give her the hunt, because I'm not really doing anything. I don't even know who has this ratio, and I'm not using ratio. Whatever. We will build a march later. And for now, excuse me for a moment, I need to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. God fucking damn it, where is my OBS? yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, let's go. Pata, 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 pata. Yeah. We have some achievements for this story. Okay. So, I don't know how much are we gonna play today actually. I hope we can do quite a lot. As I said at the beginning of the stream, I would like to...
Mr. Yang
Oh!
and Pom Pom.
Oh!
You're all good here on the Xianzhou Lafu, so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going?
Yo! That looks so cool! Why is Yunli just in the back eating?
As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight sword masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance.
We're getting a time skip!
One of them is Yanqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yunli, the granddaughter of General Huaiyan from the Xianzhou Juming. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard sword training can be.
I would like to
I tried to drag her
train
into
with a
this,
sword.
but she refused.
I feel like that's a
Then I tried to
male
rope Don
dream,
Hyan,
right? To
but
wear
Master
full
Yanqing wouldn't
heavy
have it.
armor and like it's
Still,
500.
I didn't let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot. Both my masters think I have unique talents in swordplay, and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skills. Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress. When I get back to the Express, I'll definitely show off my skills and impress you all. Looking
Let's
forward
go.
to your reply. Yours, March 7th.
Yay! Days and nights fly by in the Delph as the Warden's fast approaches. Under the strict supervision of the 2 masters, March 7th trains tirelessly, almost developing tennis elbow. On that day after the sword training.
Well done. Let's call it a day.
Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
You have a chance of defeating my masters. No.
Just you wait and see. I'll show off my skills in the ring and win a match. I'll make both of you proud.
Let's go.
Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me.
Are you sure he wasn't laughing at you?
Oh, shut up.
It's all thanks to your amazing guidance, masters.
Miss March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual swords. If you're keen on advancing, trying out different Xianzhou blades can improve your touch.
Why does it sound so sus in my head?
Single sword, great sword, or maybe a flying sword?
There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the swordmaster. Yanqing wields several flying swords, while I only wield one. But remember how I kicked his butt at the Alchemy Commission?
Well, technically you lost.
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this right now and see who kicks whose butt?
Again.
Yeah, I'm up for that. And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance. Deal?
No.
Why are you two arguing again? I
Mama and Papa arguing again.
There
was talk that the leading disciples of the Law Fu and Juming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own. Turns out, the rumors are
This
true.
guy's so sus. I don't trust him at all.
Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills?
I do not trust him even a little bit.
Here?
He's definitely a bad guy. Why would he have his eyes closed?
Oh, that's right. You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing.
Pink-haired fox.
What are you laughing at? You've got pink hair too. I'm Jiaoqiu, a healer working for the general of the Senzhou Yaoqing.
So are they releasing two healers back to back?
You're the participant attending the war dance on behalf of the Yaoqing. And you were trying to sneak a peek at our training?
Sorry for the misunderstanding. I don't know anything about martial arts. I'm just here on the general's orders to take care of some official business. I didn't mean to interrupt your training. I'll be on my way.
If you know nothing about martial arts, why were you smirking earlier?
Well, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. When I heard Miss March's pondering about what to learn, I couldn't help but wander over. From my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for people to show off their skills. How you use them really depends on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. If you align your ingredient, in other words, your apprentice's natural tendencies, with the right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half the time. For example, golden eggplant tastes best when fried, cloud peppers when stir-fried, and yellow boulder beef when simmered. It's all about discovering the nature of the ingredients. Apprentice.
He called me ingredients. I'm getting hungry. Yes, me too.
All this talk about food is making me hungry.
Aren't you a healer? Why are you talking about food?
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Senzhou Yaoqing is called the Rancha School, that specializes in food therapy. So it's only natural that I know a thing
So
or two
bro
about
is making diets.
So, you're the general's cook?
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. Fine. Call me a cook if you want.
Okay.
Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts. But, in reality, I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently encompasses both
He
life and
is sus as fuck. Why suddenly about killing?
Why is this guy suddenly getting all serious with kids?
Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
No.
No.
This is called tumble dust.
Not me
extract from
sharing
an
brain
exotic
cells with
flower
March
named
again. God damn it.
Is it poison?
Well, it depends on how it's used. With just one drop, it's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. However,
Give them the whole bottle and they
increase
die.
the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of all senses. Even long-life species cannot escape its effects.
Why are we talking about this?
Can save lives or take them. It's more powerful than the swords in your hands.
That may be so. But still, I prefer settling things with a sword than, you know.
Poison.
Huh. Looks like I did get you all wrong. You're not a feeble scholar, but a sinister and despicable one.
Yeah, I'm with you on
why
that
the
one.
insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some medical knowledge here, not persuading you to poison anyone.
Why are you even here?
Seems like you get real excited when talking about poison. I can't tell if that's an honorable thing or sinister.
Or both.
Picture this. 2 individuals. The one standing is full of malice. The other lying down is honorable and righteous. How can the one who's lying down label the one standing as sinister?
What?
In the throes of combat, where life
Oh, he
and
opened
death
his
hinge
eyes.
on a singular moment, every idea fades into nothingness.
Yes, nihility.
The only thing that matters is staying alive. Surviving the battlefield reshapes all notions of worth, be it integrity or treachery. In my eyes, their significance is negligible.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr.
Nihility?
Xiaoqiu. We may be young, but we've seen our fair share of war.
Well, well, then you should know that the war dance is nothing more than a contest. So why are you so focused on it?
Because
I was appointed as the
we want the
ringmaster
sword.
for the war dance. I asked the general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a ring just to please an audience? And this is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield, as your sword reveals the might of all Cloud
Yeah,
Knights.
to show people that you
The
are
war dance is
strong.
a perfect chance to showcase martial virtue and forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword without
You prove your
drawing
strength.
blood, we not only display our might, but also the martial virtue of the Cloud Knights.
That's quite an insightful statement, Yanqing.
It's raining so hard outside.
My apologies for being
I hope
so
it's not picking up on the mic.
I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony venue for myself yet. Hearing you speak so highly of it has piqued my curiosity. Would you mind showing me around?
You want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance will be held? Let's go! I bet Yunli and Miss March haven't seen it either, right? Well then, I'll give you all a tour.
Well, show me. I hope I don't have to build my march right now. Actually, technically I could, but... Do I even have the sword play? I do. Just not build. Yeah, my hand... my hand light cones are fucking nothing. But sure, let's equip it. Do I have... yeah, I don't even have the green one to enhance it. It's on 1. I don't even have this light cone. No. That's so bad. Oh, I don't have to level up March again. That's cool. Actually. At least that's cool. And then I probably don't have the Musketeer. Oh, they added the recommended sets in game. That's cool. Highlighted in the stats. Yo, relic recommendations, calculating data. Oh, so March is too new of a character to calculate it. I'm guessing. Yeah. So do I even have? I don't think I have the Musketeer. Musketeer. Oh, I have something. Oh, I have quite a few. Save button to save the currently selected filter options. Filter scheme. Oh, that's not really what I want, but okay. So we do have some musketeer sheet. Let's do this real quick, you know. So you want speed, crit rate, crit damage. Can I filter it harder? I can. Include crit rate or crit damage or speed. Okay. There's crit rate, there's crit rate. There's crit rate, speed, crit rate, and speed, crit rate, crit damage. Speed, crit rate, crit damage, attack, probably the best. Let's see how it upgrades. Yo ho ho, 18 crit damage, let's go. Wait, it and break is also good on March, apparently. I was not expecting to get the crit actually, but okay. Attack, crit damage, sure. Speed, crit rate, crit damage, speed and break, crit and break. Speed, crit rate, crit damage, speed. Probably crit damage, right? Do I have anything? Just like crit damage. Anything with 2 effects, you know. Speed, crit rate, crit damage, speed and break. I don't think I have crit and something, right? So it doesn't matter that much. I could take one of the 3. Yeah, 5-8 crit damage with attack. And then I can enhance this and maybe we'll get something better. Yeah. Something better meaning fucking defense. Why? What the fuck? Why? Why the defense? Nah, I can't wear that. Let's see this one. Yeah, crit damage and break. Why not? Fuck. 19 defense and it wasn't even on this relic. That's fucked up. Okay, and the main stat should be crit rate or crit damage. I probably don't have that. Oh, I have crit damage. With crit rate, no, that's defense. With HP and crit rate. For now, why not? Crit damage. It went into crit rate twice. That's not the worst outcome. And I probably don't have speed boots. I never have speed boots. Yeah, I don't have speed boots. I'm gonna make one. Speed boots, Rutilliant Arena. Rutilliant Arena, what is that? I probably don't have that. Oh, these are the spheres. Rutilliant Arena. I do have 9. Ice damage, quantum damage. We need imaginary damage on that, right? Fire, physical, attack, ice, physical. Of course, I don't have it. Attack, regen, defense, HP, break. Fucking useless. Actually useless. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's give her whatever for now. Whatever attack and whatever attack. I don't have attack. And let's just make speed boots of the musketeer. Musketeer feet. How many do I have? 5. Nah, we can do this, right? Attack, HP, speed. Let's go! I'm lucky today. March. Speed boots, musketeer. Musketeer, new attack, speed. Equip, enhance. Into fucking HP, not even the percentage. Fuck me. Okay. I'll enhance those two just because I can. I don't really care. Oh! Defense, but oh, crit damage. Oh, let's go. Oh, one into everything. Not the worst outcome, I guess. It could be all into defense. Okay. So, March is done. Not really. But okay. I shouldn't be doing this, by the way, right now. Like, what even is the point? But at the same time, I really want to. Oh, she needs the bullets. Yo. Can reduce the toughness of enemies whose weakness type is the same as the Shifu combat type when breaking. What? Can reduce the toughness of enemies whose weakness type is the same as Shifu's combat type when breaking weakness triggers the imaginary weakness break effect. Oh! So even if they are not weak to imaginary, she can... Like, let's say I make Ran Mei the Shifu and the enemy is weak to ice. When March attacks, she attacks as if it was weak, but when it breaks, it's imaginary. That's a really interesting skill. What are the others? When the battle starts, March 7's action advances forward by 25%. That's pretty good, and especially for a hunt character. After using enhanced basic attack, increase Shifu's crit damage and break effect. Yeah. So she would be the best with like Topaz, with ratio, with all of that. Even though she's not a follow-upper with any other hunter. Because it's crit damage, so you can't play with... Yeah. Using her in a break team is just bad. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, we can build her further, so let's just continue.
I'll give you a tour of the Sky Splitter.
Let's see the Sky Splitter.
Looks like a lot of other visitors have also come to catch a glimpse of the Sky Splitter.
Oh, the guys from the Sky Ferrer or something commission?
What's up, Mr. Jiaoqiu?
No, it's nothing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do you see that airship in the distance? That's the Sky Splitter, the venue for the war dance ceremony.
It doesn't look all that impressive from this distance.
Nah, it looks cool.
The Sky Splitter is actually a decommissioned Luofu military vessel. People aren't allowed on board until the war dance officially commences.
That looks so dope.
Tomorrow,
Like, are they arguing or what is this?
ceremonial cannons roar. I'll be
But she looks
representing
happy.
the Cloud Knights of the Xianzhou Luofu, standing in the ring, ready to take on challengers from
I think we'll
all
do
over
the
cosmos. Since I was a kid,
tournament tomorrow or
swordplay and the
whatever.
art of war under the general. Every day.
Because it's been 3
I'd
hours
swing
and
my
like
sword
I
10,000
can
times,
still stream, but I
and
wanted
then
to do
thrust
other
it
things too
10,000
today.
times,
There are two
repeating the
things that I
process
have to
over
take
and
care of.
over. I understand that I'm not like other kids. I never envied the toys and freedom they all had. I never found sword practice boring or hard. Even in the thick of battle, facing down savage abominations, I never felt scared. Each day, I could feel myself getting stronger and stronger, and I racked up countless victories. It's the best feeling in the world.
What victories?
But then, I faced a really tough opponent. And just one slash shattered my confidence into 1,000 pieces. That's when I felt true fear for the first time. Maybe that's what Mr. Zhao Cho meant by life and death hinge on a singular moment. Every idea fades into nothingness. After
Yangqing
that,
nihility?
I had to pick up the pieces and try to put myself back together. But
Yangqing FNAF lore?
hard I tried,
I will
couldn't
put you
seem to
back
find my
together.
old happy self again.
But it is the FNAF week now, right?
Why do I
Yeah,
wield
it's
this
August.
sword? If defeat is inevitable,
Like every day there's a new
why do I
FNAF
continue to
announcement,
fight?
right?
Is it to reclaim the joy of victory? To meet the General's expectations? Or to secure my honor among the Cloud Knights? While the General could teach me the art of swordplay, he couldn't teach me why I should keep on going. He said the reason must come from within myself.
Yeah,
I've been struggling to find that reason.
everyone does. I have no idea what the
with
fuck
you,
I'm
Mr.
doing in life.
Giorgio. I think I already have that reason in mind. As a member of
But
the
if you don't
Cloud
know what to
Knights,
do, it's important to
General's
remember that other peoples also have no idea what to do. Other peoples?
I
People
know
is
there's
already
still
plural
more
there,
to
but what the
shoulder.
fuck?
When
Yeah.
I wield my sword, it feels like I'm letting go of everything. I love the feeling of giving it my all, facing any obstacle in front of me, pressing forward.
Tatakae.
I wield
Susume.
my sword.
Do you remember how they slaughtered your sister?
Oh, Yangqing.
Tatakae.
So young, yet so grown.
Even in death, even
By the
after
way,
death.
How old are you exactly?
Age doesn't really matter. All sword masters will understand how I feel.
Are they hiding
I
his
get it.
age?
Looks like all the kids on the Luofu live tough lives. So, how about you, Miss Yunli?
It's not polite to ask a girl her age, no matter which Xianzhou ship you're on.
I'm not asking your age. I'm asking if you have a dream like Yangqing has.
You don't talk like a cook. You sound more like a TV host or
No,
something.
what the fuck was this comment? If she's 14,
Need
I'm
I repeat
14.
myself again? I'm a healer.
Jesus Christ. The whole Mr. Beast team allegations are fucking crazy.
The only reason I'm participating in the Ringmaster's Challenge is because I made a promise to my grandfather that I'd win the precious sword he's contributed to the war dance.
Sounds like that mind of yours is just filled with swords.
Sus.
I bet you've got nothing better on your mind.
Head empty.
Father
Just spinning
was a
fish.
craftsman on the Xianzhou Juming. Because of his foolishness, many innocent people fell victim to the cursed swords he forged. Since I was a kid,
Wait.
it's been clear to me that not everyone deserves to have a weapon in their hands. Giving them a sword is no different than being cruel to the innocent.
Was there a cursed sword
Whenever I
or
come
was
across
it...
someone unworthy
No,
of a
cursed sword
sword,
is in Genshin, what the fuck?
but want to take it away from
It's
them.
so fucking blending together for me.
Is the war dance ringmaster.
Especially because it's
I'm
been
stepping
years
up to
already.
challenge him.
Which is fucking insane for me.
Precious sword doesn't
I was
fall
like,
into the
Genshin is
hands
like
of
4
an
years old or
unworthy
something.
Master.
Hey,
Like, I just started playing.
unworthy master?
And I already stopped.
I see.
I have to come back to
It's
Genshin.
not easy for kids on the
Because I
Juming
stopped at
either.
the beginning of the Sumeru and people
Well,
said that
it's better
Sumeru
to
is
have a reason
long
for
but
wielding a
actually
sword
good.
than to be lost and confused.
But there's just so much
Saved
yapping in
countless Cloud
Genshin.
Knights
And it's
in
not like Like here, they're
Plenty of
talking for like an hour.
warriors, just like the two of you.
But it's different. Like in Genshin, they just talk, and nothing comes out of it. And in Honkai, they talk like with sense. It progresses the story, it develops the characters. And in Genshin, it's just, oh, the Aranara need our help.
Both of you possess remarkable vitality. Your energies flow like raging fires and mighty gales.
I didn't even start the Aranara quest, by the way.
Will definitely be impressive. Well, we've seen the Sky Splitter and toured the Stargazer Navalia. I guess it's time to say goodbye for now.
What? You're leaving already? But you haven't asked me about my dreams. I've been working hard too, you know.
It's getting late.
Not
Miss
excluding
March.
March.
Unlike you lot,
Excluding.
I'm a grown-up bound by responsibilities and duties.
Hey, yo.
Tasks entrusted to me by the General won't complete themselves. By the way, Yanqing, is it normal to have so many people wandering around in an automated area like the Stargazer Navalia?
Actually, this is a restricted area. But since you're all guests, I made an exception, so you could take a look around.
I understand. Well, I'll take my leave. I wish you both the best of luck in the ring tomorrow.
I do not trust this man at all.
Seriously? I just spent so much time thinking about my dream, but he didn't even ask me.
You want your memories back, right?
Now that we're done with our tour of the Sky Splitter, shall we continue with our training?
Why don't we take a day off?
What? You want to secretly practice swordplay by yourself? Dream on.
Dream on.
You know, cramming before a fight never works out. For some
Nah.
reason, seeing the Sky Splitter has boosted my confidence. So, I've decided to
Oh, so the
conserve
tournament
this
is tomorrow already? Okay.
All right. I'll take you out of the Stargazer Navalia.
Well, let's go. Oh, she's actually pretty fast with this, what? I need to see the test comparing this to Acheron.
Fang, this is not a beast ship. I need some time.
And they're called Fangs.
You willingly donned the skin of a lowly beast to join this mission, dedicating yourself to our glorious cause. And now you're telling me you can't handle it? Do you realize how many ships we need?
I'm doing my best, all right? It takes time to figure all this out.
When the guns go off tomorrow, all eyes will be on it.
Guns.
That'll be our only chance.
Who the fuck?
Who's there?
Something is not yes.
Who are you guys?
An impromptu inspection. Why are there outsiders loitering in Stargazer Navalia? And a bunch of kids at that.
Well, only Mark is an outsider,
Didn't your
right?
parents ever tell you to stay away from the Stargazer Navalia? I know it's an automated facility, but it doesn't mean you can just break in and do what you want.
I'll take the little ones away right now.
First of all, I'm an adult. Second, I didn't just break in.
Yeah, we flew here on a star skiff. Like, whoosh!
What the fuck, Yangshin?
Well, I'm not trying to tell you off, but this place is off limits to the public, you
What
know?
the fuck, Yangshin?
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Ever Hunt Planes.
The fuck is he doing? I mean, I understand, but why?
Ever hunt planes? Yeah, sure. Big Sis will take you there.
Ha! You should have let me.
Shh, the overhaul is done, and everything looks good. We should leave.
What the fuck is happening?
Could you repeat what you just said, Yenching? What did I say? Big sis, let's go. I want to play an Everhome plan.
She's never letting that go.
Come on, can't you read the room? Something is definitely off about the three people we just met.
Yeah, anyone could see that. I just wanted to hear you say it again. That pink-haired fox tried to say something. I'm pretty sure he sensed something fishy. Since he's not familiar with this place, he just dropped us a hint. But you didn't seem to be paying attention at all.
I knew that from the beginning.
Yeah, Cloud Knight didn't recognize him.
That Cloud Knight didn't recognize Master Yenching at all. That's really weird.
What? Is he famous on the Lavu or something? Not even the Cloud Knights on the Juming, who all know my glorious name, might recognize my face.
You have a point.
A Cloud Knight, a member from the Skyfaring Commission, and a craftsman. They're from various departments, and the reason for the overhaul seems legit. But one of them blurted out some weird language just now. Did you hear that? I have a feeling that if we secretly tail them, we'll definitely catch these guys in the act. Follow
Let's
my
go.
lead, and be careful not to blow our cover.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Never mind who they are. Let's just film them.
Yeah, Mark's taking the photos. During this mission, more conditions need to be met to complete the photoshoot. What? The required objectives are listed in the top left corner of the photoshoot interface. When all the photoshoot requirements are met, you can press the shutter to complete the shot. Try to meet all the requirements if you can. Take a clear photo of the evidence using 4 zoom. Okay. Sure, why not?
We should have just killed those lowly beasts. Those little brats won't take up much space. There are boxes all over this place. Just dump them into one and no one will notice.
What?
Cut the theatrics, Grulock. Even the slightest slip-up could interfere with Lord Moktok's plans.
Are they all the werewolves? I already forgot the name.
We've got a lot of preparations to do. Also, don't forget to take those crates with you. Weapons, supplies. We've got to be well prepared. Otherwise, we're screwed.
Okay.
Are they smugglers?
Yeah, my question is, are they the Borison or are they smuggling the Borison?
They seem
Or
to be
both?
moving those crates. I've got an idea. We can hide inside the crates and follow them.
Snake! Snake! Approaching crazy.
Cramped in here.
Are we all going into the same box?
I can hardly breathe.
Yo, Yangqing, fucking lucky guy.
Hang in there.
You have footstep pacing back and forth beside the crate. If someone were to open the crate at that moment, they would certainly catch you in your ridiculous hiding position. Fortunately, that doesn't happen. The floating mechanisms at the bottom of the crate is activated. You feel it begins to drift slowly forwards. After what feels like an entire amber era of holding breath in silence, you heard the sound of the crate touching
Let's just
Put
down.
the cargo here for now, all right? Then we'll move on to inspect the ships. Lord Moktok said that as soon as we're done, we're to board the freight skiff and leave this place.
Don't worry, I've changed the shipping schedule. You two, come with me.
Is it just me? I keep smelling that stench of lowly beasts everywhere we go.
Don't be so paranoid.
The parting footsteps sound like a signal prompting you to breathe a sigh of relief.
Escape on the skiffs in Stargazer Navalia.
But what are they
Talking
smuggling?
about their plans, but where do they come from? And what do they want to do on the Xianzhou?
They're definitely up to something bad. Wait, they disappeared. to them.
When tailing mode is activated, gameplay prompter will appear on the top of the screen. Please keep the target you're tailing within your line of sight. After your target has left your screen for a set amount of time, you will have lost the target and the mission will be considered failed when the prompter's countdown reaches 0. Please find your tailing target before the prompter's countdown reaches 0. What the fuck is this, Assassin's Creed? With all the controversies? That's crazy. And why is Luca there? Performance actions that make it easy for the target to discover you, such as running or sprinting, will increase the value of the alert gauge in the prompter. The louder your actions are, the faster the alert gauge value will increase. When the alert gauge is full, the mission will be considered as failed. When trailing mode is active, a series of covered spots that can shelter behind you will be marked within the scene. Interact with the cover to enter stealth mode. While in stealth mode, it becomes harder for the target you're tailing to discover you. However, be cautious not to hide in a spot that is directly in the target's line of sight. Please use a cover to enter stealth mode when you are about to be discovered by the target. Alternatively, put distance between you and the target without creating noise. The alert gauge value will decrease once the maneuver out of the target's line of sight. So I should walk.
Tread softly, breathe quietly, and make sure to keep an eye on them. Hide out of sight as soon as there's any sign of activity. Did he spot us? Quickly, hide!
Okay. Cool. Sure. Oh, that was easy.
Running out of time. Get over here. Shuhard, I'm coming.
Oh, I'm still tailing the guy. Oh, he do be running away.
We should catch up to them, quickly! Did he spot us? Quickly, hide!
Ugh. The movement is so weird that I almost just, like, jumped out there. What now? I cannot go after him there. Oh, I should.
They're all wearing official uniforms, but I'm pretty sure they're not members of the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, or the Cloud Knights. This is way too suspicious.
They're all sparkle.
Never mind who they are. Let's just film them. That way, if they do anything bad, we'll have solid evidence against them.
Again. Okay. 3 times zoom. Let's go. Why does it go to this, like, slow motion?
Look at this. A freight star skiff with enough room to fit at least 20 of my men. I'll let the others know and have them prepare more star skiffs. Once we're past the checkpoint, there will be beast ships waiting for us. Lord Moktok is ready. The revival of our ancient bloodline all hinges on this operation.
Yes, talk louder about your operation.
What did he just say? Beast ships?
Yeah, the Borisin.
Who's there?
Oi.
It's
Oi, oi, oi.
I told you to get rid of them, but you didn't listen, you idiot!
Well, now we fight.
Wipe them all out!
Oh, yeah, they are the Borisin. Why do they keep the chains of, like, the shackles, I guess?
Anusa! Die, you lowly beasts!
Can I see what light cone do I have? No, I cannot. Okay, so who should I do? Probably Gallagher. Because he can attack more times.
every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
I wish they kept all 3 characters in to make it like fully story accurate and stuff. Okay, I can break them with this.
That's all you got?
Yeah, you see, that's 1, that's 2, and now with the normal attack, it will be 3 attacks in a short amount of time.
Some value existence is unity.
Stay in step.
Yeah, but then using normal attack, maybe she would be good for propagation in the simulated universe. Haha. Yeah, because this is not doing anything to the enemy.
In the mood for
Oh, I get it. Now watch this.
Well, 25k damage isn't that bad for a not built character.
How is this possible? How did these Foxians change their appearances like that?
Sparkle.
They're not Foxians at all. They revealed their true form. They're Borisin, just like the bandits I defeated on the IPC ship.
Wait, that means...
The Borisin have infiltrated the Xianzhou. How did they do this?
What kind of trick did they use? When we were tracking them earlier, they looked just like normal Xianzhou Foxians.
It's not just a simple disguise of wearing our clothing and shaving their whiskers. They're somehow able to alter their appearance to be indistinguishable from Foxians. They even have official IDs for the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, and even the Cloud Knights?
Highly
Fake
suspicious.
Cloud Knight's tag. Maybe it'll give us some clues. Lujun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad? Wait!
What's the matter?
I encountered a patrol officer named Lujun before. It was a few weeks ago.
It is actually him?
The Borisin prisoners.
It is actually him. That
forward
was so
official
obvious.
identities,
What?
Move around the Xianzhou without raising suspicion. Oh no, this is bad.
I thought this would be a red herring because this was too obvious.
If you find one cockroach on the Express, it usually means...
There are more.
There are more Borisin hiding on the Xianzhou. I bet their plan is much bigger than just stealing information.
Yeah.
We've got to report this to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Meanwhile, in the Seat of Divine Foresight. Back to us. POV switch. Oh my fucking god, all the Kung Fu masters are here.
I am glad to finally meet you in person, guests from the Astral Express. I'm Fei Xiao, the general of the Xianzhou Yaocheng.
Nice to meet you.
Let me introduce our guest to you. The one dressed in green.
He's the reincarnation of Imbibitor Lune, and the person behind him is the newest member of the crew. I've heard a lot about you.
Good
Outside
or
the
bad?
reports from the Law Fu, the Skyfaring Commission of the Yaoqing has also gathered plenty of information about both of you. I've been eager to meet you face to face for reasons that I'm sure General Jing Yuan has explained, right?
Yeah. Then tell us about anything.
Oh, he didn't. That doesn't sound like the divine foresight I know.
Don't worry. Just tell her the truth.
Okay.
According to General Jing Yuan's report, the Ruin Legion is to blame for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, and all Arbiter Generals should pay attention to the Ruin Author's movements. Over the years, the Destruction's minions have wreaked havoc on countless worlds, and the
That's the
Alliance has been
emanator of
keeping
the
an eye on
destruction,
them.
right?
But no one expected them to join hands with the remnants of the Abundance.
It's crazy
The
how the
damage caused by
destruction joined the
Ambrosial Arbor
abundance.
crisis was far less severe than expected, which is good news for us.
Or one
However,
used another,
It was
maybe.
quite different from the Ruin Legion's usual style of
Yo, the
destroying life
OST,
wherever
what
they
the
go.
fuck?
While I trust the bravery of the Divine Foresight and the Nameless, I'm curious about some details missing from the report. I'd like to take this chance to have an exchange with both of you. Let me be clear, the questions I'll ask might not reflect my actual thoughts, so please don't take offense if any of my questions seem a bit harsh.
Fuck you.
Please go ahead, General.
Let's go.
But keep in mind, we can only answer based on what we know. And perhaps you already have the answers to your questions in your heart.
You have a clever tongue. I like it.
Ah, it is the negotiation.
Merlin's claw is quite articulate. Right now, her intentions are unknown, and Jing Yuan wants us to be honest. Maybe I'll just stick to the facts we know.
Okay.
Let's cut to the chase. Before the crisis struck, the Astral Express was guided here by a Stellaron hunter, a wanted felon, in an attempt to resolve the Stellaron crisis.
True.
However, everyone in the cosmos knows of the Stellaron hunter's reputation. So, why did you place so much trust in them? Could it be that some of you have a connection with them?
Yes, I do. I do. We are the good guys. Raise your suspicion about your relationship. Talk about Elia. I don't fucking know. The Cloud Knight's general from the Xianzhou Yaoxing, she came to observe the war dance under the orders of the Marshal. However, the true purpose of this trip is to observe the situation on the Laofu after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. The first impression of this general is that she is straightforward and stern, therefore trying to deceive her is probably not a good idea. So I just speak the truth and that's it, right?
Rumor has it that Elio, the leader of the Stellaron Hunters, possesses the power to see into the future.
Yeah.
He foresaw that the Xianzhou and the Express would have important roles to play in the war against Nanook. That's why we were lured here to the Luofu, to deal with the Stellaron crisis and fulfill the prophecy.
General Jing Yuan believes in this prophecy too, as mentioned in the report. I'm curious why you didn't question it at all. Could it be because one of the Stellaron hunters is actually an old acquaintance of General Jing Yuan?
Don't know that.
Please be cautious with your words, Merlin's Claw. Let's avoid sowing doubt among our comrades. That
Do I go back?
Stellaron hunter used to be my disciple. So are you putting my loyalty in question too?
I'm simply bringing up the doubts about General Jing Yuan that exist within the Alliance. Since I'm representing them, perhaps you can just imagine me as one of those old geezers. Let's move on to the next question. The report suggests that Don Shu, the master of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, colluded with the Lord Ravager and used the power of the Stellaron to resurrect the Ambrosial Arbor.
Who was Dan Shu? I don't remember.
Here's the thing. Don Shu was just a chief alchemist. Even if she colluded with our enemies and summoned the Stellaron, how did she manage to bypass the Vitiodora guards around the Ambrosial Arbor?
I don't know. The preceptors of the Laofu seem suspicious. I've personally met Dan Shu. The exile of Imbibitor Lune is what led to Calamity. Refused to answer. I have met Dan Shu. But what does that mean?
I personally met Don Shu
Yes.
once. Her closest friend was killed during the war on the Fanghu, and she harbored deep hatred towards the hunt. So she spent years making preparations in the Alchemy Commission in order to take revenge on the Xianzhou.
Should have doubled it.
Revenge is also a form of the hunt. However, that doesn't explain how she managed to bring the Stellaron into the Scale Gorge waterscape, which was guarded by the Vitiodora.
Well, I don't know either.
Well, you should ask Don Shu herself for the answer.
Unfortunately, Don Shu is dead, and even
What?
her corpse has crumbled into ash.
Did I stop her?
That's one less clue we can pursue.
I don't think I did.
According
Didn't
to
I
the
let her
report,
go?
Lord Ravager Fantilia is the mastermind behind the entire conspiracy. She disguised herself as an ambassador of the Skyfaring Commission and traveled with you, only to vanish without a trace later on. It seems too convenient to label her as a scapegoat.
Pushing the Master Diviner, witness everything firsthand. Fantilia is a Heliobus. Fantilia is a Heliobus? She's not, right? Fantilia was eager to obtain the power of the Ambrosial Arbor, refused to answer anything. These are so hard, what the fuck, and that's the last round? And we are equal, so I can't use smoke and mirrors. You silently fix your gaze on the Merlin's claw, trace of provocative smile playing at the corners of your mouth. Fisha offers a slight smile, displaying no anger. Yeah, but then what the fuck do I do? Too convenient to label her as a scapegoat. She's not a Heliobus, right? Pushing the Master Diviner witness everything firsthand. She didn't recognize everything. So this one? Hopefully?
I was there.
Yes!
Fantilia alongside General Jing Yuan. But she absorbed the power of the Ambrosial Arbor and gained an almost indestructible physical form. Perhaps that was her intention all along.
So, a pawn of the destruction wanted a flesh and blood body to live in. Interesting. That's quite a new perspective.
Yay, we win. Barely, but we win.
It seems that your answers have addressed all my questions. Generals, I am finished with my questioning.
So, what do you think, General Fei Shao? Have the doubts in the report been cleared up?
The two nameless have been honest in their answers. Even though there are some tricky details, my intuition tells me there is nothing wrong. However, the 3 questions I posed earlier were not just for the nameless, but for you too, General Jing Yuan. First, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus grew uninterrupted on the Law Fu, yet the 6 charioteers were not aware of it. That was a dereliction
The
of
6 charioteers.
Second, you believed in the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy and entrusted outsiders to solve the crisis, even granting them access to the Plague Mark. That was a dereliction of
But Fushan checked Kafka's
you
memories and
insist on
divined
holding the
this.
war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, putting the Lawfu back in the spotlight. That is a dereliction of wisdom.
Merlin's Claw. Is this your line of thinking? Or the 10 Lords?
From the moment I walked in, I made it clear that the questions I'd ask might not reflect my actual thoughts.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were deeply rooted and had been plotting for a long time. I admit it was my negligence for not noticing it earlier.
Okay.
As for the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy, I didn't believe all of it. But in the end, the Law Fu did survive the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. So, I think it's safe to say that Elio's prophecy about the future holds some merit. And as for the war dance, do you think I'm unaware of the risks? However, risks can also be opportunities. The Law Fu has lain low for too long. I believe it's time to stir up the dregs hidden in the depths and wash them away once and for all.
Just as I expected from our sophisticated divine foresight. You have a way with words. I like it. But, unfortunately, ever since the report was submitted, the Alliance has been filled with rumors and speculation. Even within the Lawfu, there are people accusing you of neglecting your duties, resulting in the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
So what are your thoughts on all of this, General Fei Shao?
As a fellow Arbiter General, I fully understand the difficulties of this position. Personally, I think all these rumors are meaningless drivel. Across the sea of stars, the Divine Foresight knows better than anyone else what happened on the Lawfu and the meaning behind it. Just as what happened on the Xianzhou Yaoqing recently.
You mean the Xianzhou Yaoqing is also...
The scouts of the Verdant Knights have sent back reports that Borisin are making trouble again. The Borisin packs that were once divided and scattered have started swallowing each other up, forming larger and larger packs. Moreover, there's an entity named Mongoose behind it all.
No, the manga.
According to the report, this entity isn't actually a Borisin. It's a woman claiming to be the messenger of the Master of Immortality. She's described as having 12 faces and 12 pairs of fangs, as cruel as poison, and as elusive as quicksand.
What?
The Borisin believe she'll give them a chance to rise again.
It's not Ran Mei, is it?
That's Ventilia.
Oh, that's Fantilia.
That's right.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the Patina Justice or the Seer Strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly. I've always had faith in my instincts, so I don't doubt your good intentions. But the Alliance has its fair share of questions and doubts about the Lawfu. So, my plan is to come up with an acceptable answer to satisfy the Alliance.
Yeah.
What's in this plan, General Fei Shao?
General Jing Yuan, you already know what has to be done. But since you don't want to be the bad guy, I'll take care of it for you. You need the final word from the Ten Lords Commission to quell any doubts. And for that, I'll have to ask the two Nameless to visit the Shackling Prison.
What?
No, I'm
Are you
not
imprisoning us?
While you're there, I'll ask a judge in the Ten Lords Commission's Interrogation Division to record a detailed testimony with the karmic mirror from both of you. We'll fill in the gaps that weren't covered in the report, and silence any protests within the Alliance.
Yay!
I'm okay with that.
I object.
Your willingness to help is truly heartwarming, youngsters.
I just hope they don't see my
Merlin's
internet
claw
history.
requests.
Oh, there's one more thing. This testimony is for silencing the voices of opposition within the Alliance, but I would like to urge General Jing Yuan to listen to the pleas of the Foxians on the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
So, you are here for Hule.
Exactly. Hule is locked up in the Lawfu's Shackling Prison. Since he is the Broodlord of the Borisin, I want to transfer him onto the Xianzhou Yaoqing and imprison him there. The recent movements of the Borisin suggest they're planning something big, so we must act preemptively.
This is in the same update we might need to play tomorrow.
The Foxians keep an eye on their arch nemesis. Since you trust my judgment, I'll repay that trust. What do you think about all this, General Huan?
So I wanted to stream for like 3 hours and it's been almost 4.
I was worried this would turn into a heated argument, but it seems like both of you
And
are
I
on
have
the
some
same
stuff to
page,
take care of
solving each other's problems.
today.
I couldn't have asked for a better outcome.
And as for Hule, I'll send my lieutenants Zhao Cho and Moza to check on his condition in prison
No,
and ready him
I
for
don't trust Zhao
If there are no more
Q.
questions, shall we get this
The
started?
healer. I don't trust the healer. Okay. Yeah, I think we will have to play the Shackling Prison tomorrow or something. I don't know. Can I? Oh, I can play this now. With March. We got a lot of sword training. 90 sword trainings? That sounds bad. What? Master sword moves. What? Wait, but this is a go. This is a quest. This is a quest. Interesting. Yeah, so we'll probably do it like either I'm thinking, because I'm going out tomorrow, so probably Sunday or Monday. Yeah, Sunday or Monday, everyone. Yeah, I have to cut it here, sorry. But yeah, we will finish it soon, I promise. This won't be a month of waiting. As I said, August is the time when I start making more content, or at least try, or at least, you know, make it a little more consistent, because I've been like streaming 2 streams per update of Honkai, and that's it. So I wish to turn those VODs into YouTube videos and maybe record some separate YouTube videos. Not everything has to be a live stream. I have to finish all the companion quests, as you can see, because I have a lot of them to do. Like a lot of them. I haven't done anything past Yarilo, and on Yarilo I still have, I think this is Serval. Yeah, Serval invited you. So I still have to do Serval's quest, then the whole Shienzo, and then even like I have some other stuff to do. So yeah, I promise you more content. There will be more content, hopefully more consistent with the upload schedule, with the live streaming, but just give me some time and I'm gonna learn the Premiere Pro to turn everything into nice videos. Easy to digest form of content, I guess. And thank you all for watching. Remember to like and subscribe so that you don't miss when I do upload those old VODs and maybe some new content. Wink wink, there is something in the works. Thank you so much, and I have to go today, but I'll see you likely. I'm gonna see tomorrow, probably not tomorrow. I'm gonna see if it's Sunday or Monday, and I'm gonna set the stream earlier so that you know when it comes. Thank you again, and bye bye. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye bye.